All right, we are live.
Salam alaikum with magic and salutations to all. I am ECMYE-IRK, your host this shadow rotation, Friday, 23rd February 2024. For the 3-day full Bear Dash Moon live reading, 23rd, 24th, 25th February, of the Imperial and Imperial Dash Executive Mission for the Imperial Royal Office for His Dash Imperial Dash Majesty. The moderator of this rotation is Ami Amun Ray. Now I will begin with the reading of our pledge. Begin all acts, breathing and thinking by saying Kalum/all, by way of the infinity flame of the dwellers enthroned in the flower of fire, by way of a universal traveler, dweller-emperor, double space Samhu, a mini-ray, quote, Adelo ye, end quote, Zen Uru, smiley face. The pledge of the Imperial and Imperial Royal flags for the Imperial CMYE-IRK Republic for the country of United States, small s, As I stand beneath our sacred Imperial and Imperial Royal flags, I vow loyalty and obedience as I watch them fly. To the imperial laws of our Imperial and Imperial Constitution that governs our Imperial and Imperial Royal Empire, to this cause, I hold my head up high. With honor, I pledge to protect and defend all within the Imperial and Imperial Royal Kingdom, both family and friend, to ensure that all have their equal rights. To this cause, I will lay down my very life. As I stand beneath our sacred Imperial and Imperial Royal and national flags, I vow loyalty, sincerity, and integrity with zeal. As I will, so mote it be. Chant the enchantment, and it is done. Chant the enchantment, and it is done. Chant the enchantment, and it is done. Ashe, so be it. So it is. It definitely shall be. Quote, Zen Uru, and power we shall have, end quote. Thank you. Eesh. Know thyself. For the month of February 2024, on behalf of the Imperial Continental Mu'urish Yamashi Empire Imperial Royal Kingdom, Republic for the country of United States small s, parentheses, ECMYE-IRKR, in parentheses, quote, the oldest independent autonomous autochthon nation on earth, end quote. We welcome and thank you all for joining us for this live full Bear Moon call, where we share with you the Imperial and Imperial Executive Mission for the Imperial Royal Office for His Imperial Majesty, double space, Emperor, double space, Samhu, a mini ray, quote, Adelo ye, end quote. This shadow, we start with the reading of the history and meaning of the full Bear Moon. Then we will highlight and present earthly and galactical signatures that occurred and are occurring in the month of February 2024, which are in alignment with the emergence of the ECMYE-IRKR. We will pause after each slide for questions and answers. At the conclusion of the Q&A, we will remove into second phase of our presentation with the reading of the Imperial and Imperial Executive Mission of the IROHEM. Please be certain to note your questions, comments, accolades, and concerns to be addressed during those designated times. Therefore, we ask that you adhere to the following house rules. First, we ask that you keep your mics muted and videos off. Next, we ask that you speak clearly and respectfully when addressing His Imperial Majesty, Next, for those logged into Zoom, we ask that you use the raise hand feature and wait for the host or moderator to call your appellation, your name, prior to speaking. Please state your appellation, name, clearly before asking your question. Also, please limit your questions to a maximum of 2 to allow time for others to present their questions. And lastly, please focus on the subject at hand. Thank you in advance for your attention and cooperation. And now, I have the honor, the privilege, and pleasure to present to you a universal traveler, double space dweller emperor, double space Samhu, a mini ray, quote, Ade lo yi, end quote. Salam alaikum with magic, emperor.
Hey, salam alaikum magic.
How you be? I'm just about to ask you how you be.
I'm getting there.
Alaikum magic.
I'm gonna go my camera. I gotta switch computers, all right?
Salam alaikum magic, emperor.
All right, cool. I'm in process of switching computers. I see you in a minute, all right?
Gotcha. And at this moment, we're going to begin with the reading of the full bare moon. We're going to go to the top slide to begin here. Imperial CMYE-IRK Republic for the country of United States, small s, quote, the oldest independent autonomous autochthon nation on earth, end quote. The Imperial IIEHU University, in the top right corner, that's the Imperial IIEHU University Great Seal. And under that is UMassage, Imperial IIEHU University. The full bare space moon live presentation. That's the 1705 p.m. to 2000 8 p.m. Eastern Standard on 23rd, 24th, 25th, February 2024. And we begin. The incarnation of Samhu on Ta, space Mother Earth as his Imperial Majesty, double space, parentheses, H.E.M. in parentheses, decrees and grants all nominational, small n, and non-executive directors, parentheses, NEDs, in parentheses, who are skilled and qualified, delegated authority to operate the sovereign venue to advance the modalities of commerce and cultural variegations for the properly formed and operational republic form of government known as the Imperial CMYE-IRK Republic for the country of United States, small s. Today, for the next 2 days, we celebrate the full bare moon with first visiting the occurrences that took place in the month of February 2024. Next, we bring you the reading of the Imperial and Imperial executive missions for the IRO, HEM, and ECMYE-IRKR. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Who is the incarnation of Samhu on Ta, space, Mother Earth?
I don't know who am I. I don't know who.
Great question, Protector. Who is the incarnation of Samhu on Ta, Mother Earth? The absolute complete one, the sovereign emperor, Samhu Amini Ray. So, Emperor, we ask, who are you? All right, let's go to the next slide. And we blow it up a little bigger and make it just a little bit bigger if possible. Here we have the Imperial Royal Office for His Imperial Majesty.
Can you give me 1 second? I have to pull it up from the website.
All right, no problem.
It doesn't expand.
I think I can make it happen.
It's new. Here, get it in the drive, leave what's on the screen, and it's new. Please read from the drive. Thank you.
What's up, y'all?
We got it right here.
Yes, leave it on the screen, Abner Fair. Thank you.
Yeah. In the top right corner, we have the absolute royal sovereign emperors, imperial and imperial royal flag. Next, we have the Imperial Royal Office for His Imperial Majesty for the Imperial CMYE-IRK Republic Great Flag. Then next, the Mir-Moore 48-Star of Peace, Full Faith and Sovereign, Gold-Credit Great Flag. And last, we have the Imperial CMYE-IRK Republic for the Country of United States small s National Flag. The Imperial Royal House of Tunica-Thunderfire and the Imperial Royal Office, Royal House of Samson L-Samhu Ray, herewith ordained by decree and declared active and in force. The Imperial Royal Office for His Imperial Majesty, effective date 31 August 2023, / notice of appointment, amendment, quote, retroactive to 1 August 2023 to 1 July 2023 to 28 June 2023, end quote. And the Imperial CMYE-IRK Republic for the Country of United States small s, effective date 28 June 2023, quote, retroactive to effective date 8 January 2023, parentheses, Imperial and Imperial Royal Diplomatic Decree, in parentheses, to effective date 21 June 2022, parentheses, Royal Public Notice and Royal Press Release to the world, in parentheses, to effective date 18 March 2022, parentheses, Imperial motu proprio / official royal decree / public notice to the world, in parentheses, quote, in harmony with the be it decreed equity contracts / double space, Emperor's Directive -00040ZA small a / Imperial Constitution for the Imperial Royal Kingdom, parentheses, ECMYE-IRK, in parentheses, via Emperor's Directive 00040Z, effective dates 4 April 2014 per 3rd April 2013 / Imperial Constitution of the Continental Mu-Urish Yamashi Empire, the ICCMYE. You say something, Protector?
Oh, my bad. I'm on here rolling.
Oh, no problem. 2 Emperor's Directive -00030Z / double space. Notification of diplomatic arrival, notice of apostille and official active state, effective date 9 April 2009. 2 Emperor's Directive -0001, parentheses, CMYE, USA small u / USA all caps, in parentheses, / effective date 18 July 2007 to effective date 4 March 2004 / claim -of -d -life CL to effective date 11 February 2004 / United States of America State Department minor apostille verification numbers double space 040-10010 and 040-10010-1 to the aegis of the Treaty of Berne and Constitution of the Universal Postal Union, effective date 30 September 2003, quote, retroactive to 9 October 1874, end quote, full colon, to effective date 20 June 2003, / the state of Georgia, major apostille verification number, full colon, double space 5604B, USA, full colon, to effective date 13 June 2003, parentheses, ECMYE-IRKR, nationality, -YM, in parentheses, colon, full colon, to effective date 9 May 2003, parentheses, Washita-Mir, nationality, -WM, in parentheses, full colon, double space, pursuant to, one quote, sovereign state, in one quote, the Yamasee Native American government via Mount Arafat Embassy, -UN, full colon, 208-1992, USA, small u, / USA, all caps, effective date 19 June 2003, in harmony with, quote, sovereign state, end quote, United Washita de Demania, -UN, full colon, 215-1993, USA, small u, / USA, all caps, effective date 20 March 2003, full colon, to effective date 28 January 2003, 28 January 1837, / treaty, small t, of September 16, 1836, full colon, pursuant to the Constitution for the United, small u, States of America, USA, small u, effective date 17 September 1787, full colon, 2, Treaty of Peace and Friendship, effective date 18 July 1787, quote, retroactive to 23 June 1786, end quote, full colon, 2 Treaties of Utrecht, effective year 1713, full colon, to the beginning of recorded history, / our story, as recorded in the stones at Uwaxitan, just off the Yucatan Peninsula, and into the future in perpetuity ad infinitum. Droid - droid. Yeesh. Smiley face. Nunc pro tunc. In Yamashik and hieroglyph. The Imperial Royal Office for His - Imperial - Majesty presents His - Imperial and Imperial - Majesties, full colon, double space, Emperor, full colon, double space, Samhu Amini - Ray, quote, Adelo Yi, end quote, Khufu - Ranu - Zodak Samson - L, protector, 8th Marquis de Maison Rouge, full colon, double space, Thunder - Fire, / King Louis the 20th, Sovereign Crown Prince, full colon, double space, Darius Zodak, in Yamashik and hieroglyph, hereafter H.E.M. full colon, double space, Emperor, full colon, double space, Samhu Amini - Ray, quote, Adelo Yi, end quote, smiley face, ipso jure, ipso facto, interregnum, de jure lodium, jus soli, jus in use hereditatis, jus in use gladi, jus in use honorum, jus in use imperii, jus in use majestatis, and solo proprio, for the country of United States - States, small s, / Imperial Moorish al Moroccan, a Maxim Empire, via His Imperial Majesty's Royal Post, pursuant to the Continental Moorish Yamashi Empire - Imperial Royal Kingdom, henceforth the Imperial CMYE-IRK Republic, for the country of United States - States, small s, head of state and missions for the Imperial Royal Office for His - Imperial - Majesty, exercising plenary civil power upon the land, USA, small u, per the organic American states of the Union known as the United States of America, major, USA, small u, including supreme, small s, authority, imperial and imperial territorial sovereignty, dominion, imperial and imperial land rights, imperial treaty rights, imperial and imperial constitutional rights, autonomy rights, imperial equity and heritage rights, allodium estate rights, imperial white privileges, venue, amity, commerce, navigation, imperial treaty small t / treaty rights, full faith in sovereign gold credit, Westphalian sovereignty, foreign sovereign immunities, jurisdictional immunities of the state, diplomatic immunities, and all constructive agreements of intent in matters relating to the imperial CMYE-IRK, Republic for the country of United States small s, internal, local, and international affairs for the imperial and imperial royal crown executive powers via the imperial royal office for his imperial majesty. Effective date 14 January 2024. Notice of accession for the IRO, HEM, and ECMYE-IRKR /IMYRS file numbers, NOA-RAD /2024 000000001, NOA VCLT -0000002, the NOA CRTAP -0000003, the NOAC -0000004 in parentheses, to imperial and imperial executive missions, effective date 3 December 2023, to notification of appointment, parentheses amendment, effective date 31 August 2023, quote, retroactive to imperial and imperial royal diplomatic decree, effective date 8 January 2023, to effective date 21 June 2022, parentheses royal public notice and royal press release to the world, in parentheses, to effective date 18 March 2022, parentheses imperial motu proprio / official royal decree public notice to the world, in parentheses, quote, pursuant to the be it decree equity contracts, Emperor's Directive -00040ZA small a /ECIRK via Emperor's Directive -00040Z, effective dates 4 April 2014 per 3 April 2013 /ICCMYE 2, Emperor's Directive -00003Z / notification of diplomatic arrival, notice of apostille and official act of state, effective date 9 April 2009, to Emperor's Directive 0001Z /CMYE, effective date 18 July 2007, smiley face, 2, effective date 4 March 2004 /CL, to effective date 11 February 2004 United States of America, State Department, to effective date 20 June 2003, the State of Georgia, USA, to effective date 13 June 2003, parentheses Yamasi Mur, nationality, in parentheses, to effective date 9 May 2003, parentheses Washita Mur, nationality, in parentheses, to effective date 28 January 1837 / treaty small t of September 16, 1836, in harmony with, quote, the Constitution for the United small u States of America, USA small u, effective date 17 September 1787, per the trusteeship office of the Maurice Grand Vizier Chair for the ancient empire Al Morocco, effective dates 4 March 1789, USA, all caps, and 18 July 1787, USA, small u, pursuant to Treaty / Ancient Empire, Amexum, parentheses, Al Morocco, in parentheses, effective date 23 June 1786, 2. Treaties of Utrecht, effective year 1737, 2. Effective year 789, /Mer, quote, to the beginning of recorded history, / our story, as recorded in the stones at Uwaxitan, just off the Yucatan Peninsula, and into the future in perpetuity and affinitum. Droid. Yeesh. / The bio for his imperial majesty, emperor, space Sam Hu, a mini Ray, quote, a day lo ye, end quote.
You think that defined who I was the slide before?
Now, to me, that summed it up from your now time all the way back to your beginning time.
Mm-hmm. So who is it? That's why I gave you a bio, right?
Yeah.
Any questions on my bio? We good?
Do we have any questions out there, moderator?
How did that compare with the president of the United States? Come on. What you got?
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. I know we got. Okay, Emperor. First question. Please explain your bio and the importance of showing your authority. Huh?
I asked the old question, right? Explain my bio. Okay, when you have status like I got or have gathered over the last 20 years, and you've been behind the scenes for so long, walking small with a big stick, you have to give them something to explain your status, because they never seen it before or never heard of it before. It don't exist on this realm. And so for you be able to not just bring it into existence and now move it out on the world scene and recognize on the world scene as the nominal emperor or indigenous government of the Americas, you know, you have done something never been done before. So that's why you consider the best kept secret. So you can take all of that declaration decree and you can see why I was able to merge it, condense it into one page. Okay. So if you look at this banner, it carries you to a certain level. And it also introduces you almost to this bio. Because, you know, people say, how can you be imperial? Well, first of all, what is imperial? E, they ain't never heard of it. I, imperial, you know, that goes back to Morocco. You feel me? So how are you able to move at that authority outside of everybody else's own? And everybody else out there claiming to have some authority, but they don't have a state. What I came through, or we came through and did, we created our own sovereign state. And once you have that state, okay, you recognize just like any other state, but you had to grow to that level because you weren't groomed on that. You was only groomed to be a preacher, run a liquor store, bootlegger, fly a plane, be a sheriff, be a judge, you feel me? Maybe the president of the United States, you feel me? All that bullshit. So, or a doctor, whatever. That's what the bureaucracy give you. Me, I came and created my own venue. And then when I got it recognized under the State Department, we became what they call foreign nationals in your own country. So it's never been done before. So you couldn't go look it up to find anything on it, because no country would come in and give you more authority than them. And that's what happened. I'm knowing everybody. And then you also attached to the Postal Service, where they came in and damaged another sovereign and then try to rig the courts and everything to win, because they know if they lost, the sovereign owned the post office. So that's another one of your crown. So and then you got the Al-Moroccan, you know, going back to the emperor, Al-Moroccan. You come in and take that. You got the Watchtower, IIEHU, and the American states. Major. All of that's under your banner. It's running under your imperial office now. So you have a bio. Okay? Okay, you can go a million miles with this. And it's already authenticated. It's already acknowledged, put it that way. So it ain't nothing we attempting to put out. No, it's a fact. And it's live. All right. The question gonna come up, compare my office to the president, office of the president of the United States. Office of the president of the United States is a corporation. They claim democracy. It's not a republic, even though they put out there on the market they are a republic, or we have a republic. They don't have a republic. They lost the republic in 1871 with the Reconstruction. So they have a democracy now, but they got a Republican Party. And that seat is controlled by that Constitution of the United States of America. It has no royalty or sovereignty to it. It was attached to the treaties with the Treaty of Peace and Friendship. That was it. That's why you heard the President Obama came in when he was in office, and he said that, oh, this treaty on land is peace and friendship. Well, that treaty is under our venue now. Been under there, but it's just, you see the red flag up there with my crown on it now. So I own it. So, that's what I told you. All them clowns out there playing random flags and claiming they got some status or jurisdiction. I said, that's all right, I'm gonna keep running because that's coming under our court. But you got to get your state going so that court can open, to settle some of these matters that they have the issues, them cats have issues with. So that's why you see my bio, and it just gets better, better, and better. You feel me? Especially on my first anniversary, right? Ha! Come on. They answered, they help you out.
Yes.
All right, who else we got?
Okay, Emperor, can you explain to the listener audience your pedigree in terms of the 8th Marquis de Maison Rouge? Can you explain to them how is that possible that you are the 8th Marquis de Maison Rouge?
Oh, to be the 8th Marquis de Maison Rouge, you had to become it. And so, in the Declaration Decree, Imperial Declaration, Imperial CMYE Declaration, space, Imperial CMYE Government Decree, Imperial Notes 9, that gives you the whole A to Z about the de Maison Rouge, but I give you a little piece here now, okay? When the revolution, when Louis the 16th got his head cut off, and the heir was his son, the prince, Louis the 17th. And he had a sister, and one of his other brothers have already died, and they claim to have been one more child. But that's part of the story we get straight as we come through and straighten the records out in very near future. Okay, so when that seed came over to America, down in Louisiana, they had royal property, City of Monroe. All that was de Maison Rouge property. You find that out when the Empress got the land back. So he was courted with Saint IIEHU Maria. Okay, so when they married, they both inherited all of the Spanish land grants. Okay, City of Monroe, Louisiana, everything, because he's the 17th. So when the 18th came in, he couldn't take the 17th seat because he knew he existed in America. And that seat was live. So he said he wanted to acknowledge his cousin. And that's why he gave them to keep the 17th. And he didn't take it and took the 18th because 17th was still living over here in America. And so he got his royalty back when he married Saint IIEHU Maria, Empress, Imperial Washington Empress, Imperial, E. Okay, that's where it comes from. So that bloodline, after him, that bloodline came all the way down through Drew Ali, property of Drew Ali. He was the 5th Marquis, Turner, Henry Turner, all that, 2nd, 3rd, all the way down. Explain. Drew the 5th, Empress Bertiasi the 6th, and then she appointed Crown Prince Ramsey Bell Bay. He became the 7th, And then he nationalized me as double chief. Maku Chief Thunderfire. You feel me? Oh, the United Watchtower Demania, the Doug Demania. Okay. So that was a sovereign state that we created when we created the Yamasee Native American government, sovereign state. So that was the first sovereign state that was created ever in the Imperial Watchtower Nation. So him being the crown prince and them over the state that we now created. And then you had to fight no crown prince, Zakor, may he rest in hell. Anyway, so I said rest in hell, right? May he enjoy hell, right? Put it that way. So then he came in and tried to sabotage it and never systematized that state that we created. And now the crown prince died, that boy down in Fayetteville tried to steal that seat. And y'all know that story gonna be brought to our court on what happened on his end when the crown prince lost his life in the hands of them clowns up there in Fayetteville. You feel me? So all that stuff got coming before court. So that was the 7th Marquis. So when I came in, the crown prince seat is under my office, the whole state. I own the state. So if I own the state, I own everything. Same way I own the Yamasee government, I own everything. You feel me? So I'm the 8th Marquis from that line. I got my own royal bloodline, but I pick it up on that line, the Demon Son Roof, as the 8th Marquis, King Louis XX. Help you out?
For sure. All right, so we have a hand up, Brother Carl Hardiman. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Come on.
Yes.
You could be heard.
You loud and clear. Come on.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum with magic, Emperor.
Hey, assalamu alaikum, man.
So I got a question. Hold on, let me see. So on one of your lives I seen on YouTube, I heard you say you need a CDL to move your own state. So my question is, should everyone getting nationalized get a CDL, and would it be put under a security agreement to take it out of the U.S. jurisdiction?
Oh, no. That's all commercial. They ain't got nothing to do with a state. That's what I did when I came through. When we created a state. Okay. That's all done. You never do that again. So when I was coming through, you had all them Great Seal Moors and Moor Sand Temples and the state, or not, well, they weren't even around then, the Nuwabians back then. And they was all pushing all this paperwork. And they was like slinging all this UCC stuff and everything. You didn't need to do this. You can go get an L and put it on the board at the court and notify them that you changed your name and all that bullshit. All right, so that birth record contract is a birth record contract that your mama created with the state wherever you're born, whatever state you was in. All right, so there's certain ways you got to come in and reclaim that contract, to be able to use it, operate it properly. So with the UCC book hitting the scene, Cracking the Code book hitting the scene back in the early 80s, late 70s, 80s, you had a lot of cats jumping on it, trying to do like the militia bulls out of Texas. They were trying to say they were sovereigns and all that bullshit. And they were trying to UCC to use the code to say they got some kind of secure party status, sovereign status, Bella status, and all that. Okay, but that's how the democracy is set up, for they can run that birth record contract through. So all these cats trying to come in and use that same system, offset debt, offset a house, offset a phone bill or whatever, trying to use that account to offset a debt. And they ain't got nowhere to dock themselves at because they can never become the executor over the account. But if you want to operate that
venue,
huh?
Because they're in somebody else's venue trying to do it,
right? You ain't no executive. So they slang. That's why they call it paper terrorists or sovereign citizen paperwork. They trying to claim something and they ain't got no title, and listen. You got to descend down from an executor to be a secure party. So put your hand around that. You see, so they tell you to be a secure party. Well, you got to get the executor. So if you just coming in as a secure party, that make you have to descend. So why would you descend down to something lesser than who you are?
That actually makes sense, because I used to be in the Moore Science Temple, but one thing I noticed, going through all the adept chambers and all the other stuff is they didn't have no venue. And
They got no venue.
I started to be like, okay, the Smith Herds statues that Drew Ali set up, that's incorporated. But he said it was a divine and national movement. And I was like, well, it's got to be something that they missing. And the way I started looking at it is like, hold on, all these secure parties talking about discharge and stuff, but they don't have their own government. So where
They
is
have no
their
venue. Right. So why you want to discharge off of that account? Why don't you just transfer that whole account over to your state? This is a prepaid account, right? So if you're a foreign national and you own that account, like over here, you can transfer. That's what we do. That's why they work. That's how they, as you emerging, you transferring that account over to your state. You have nothing else to do with them over there.
So would it be the same thing as far as like having a driver's license already in their system and all of that?
You keep missing the point. You can't reshuffle that contract.
Okay.
That contract was established at birth. And you agreed to certain ways to move that contract. As you learn wisdom or you say knowledge, and you want to come in and restructure that contract, well, you got to be properly docked to be able to structure that contract. And so in being properly docked, that's what I was saying about you got to have a commercial driver license, because that birthright contract is commerce. And if you don't have a commercial driver license, you can't operate that contract properly. If you got just a state driver license like all the Moors like they do, or want to be Moors, they ain't no damn Moors, but the dirty Moors I call them, claiming to be some Bay L or Day or whatever, and they ain't got nowhere to dock themselves. And they trying to act like they got a Bay or L name through a security party paperwork through the UCC. They ain't no venue. Okay, so then you gotta have a surety bond. Okay. You see, then you gotta have all that docked. And then you can have a venue to dock yourself in. So if you're going back to that courthouse to have a venue to dock yourself in, you can't do it. See, so I gave a little bit of information, everybody jumped and tried to run out there and do it. No, I was able to do it. Why? Because I have already created me a sovereign state. So I had a whole venue I could dock myself in. See, so I figured they'll figure it out for long, right? That's the only way you be a foreign national in your own country. So you got to become the settler or the executor. You feel me? Then you go dock a part of you over there because you own it now. But the settler and the owner has a venue over here where you first in line, first in time. And they can't do that because I'm the only one, we the only one did that state. And so they missed that part. So instead of coming to get the truth, they got, let me take this little bit because I think it's free and I can go do this and I can go there. You know how them sorry niggas is? I'm calling them just what they is.
Gotcha.
That's exactly how they was at the temple, like a bunch of just throwing stuff against the wall and then hoping it stick. It was like, come on, man, I ain't with no guesswork. I want the real deal.
That's right. I got 100+% over here. They got 1% or less. So you take it from that. But let's move on. What else we got?
Okay. YouTube moderators, do we have anything come from YouTube? Okay, nothing from YouTube. All right. No
He had
hands
nothing to say how you compare with Trump. You know, y'all got to wake up. Huh?
Well, I want to get. Well,
I want to again. How you compare with him? He don't exist where we come from.
Right. Unless you got some gold shoes, right?
Huh?
Unless you got some gold tennis shoes.
How you see that marketing scale? I mean, he don't have no status.
Right.
When he seen the status I got, because I sent it to him, he went berserk. Hold on, went berserk. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's talking about. We got to write a new decree. Who are you? I'm like, who this guy been here? He went over there to Putnam and find out about who I am and everything, what I've done. And there's a state within a state, and he's coming. You feel me? You can't stop him and all that. You know, he tried to get that authority, try to steal it. You see? Look at the hell he going through. But he want this stuff right here. See?
Right.
He want that supreme authority, small ass. He want that imperial territorial sovereignty. He want that dominion. See what I'm saying? He want that imperial land rights. That's why they say control everything, own nothing, control everything. You see? Because they can never own your land, but they can control it. That's what they've been doing, and you allow them to do it. Then you got imperial treaty right, capital T. That's a imperial. You don't need to say capital T, because imperial always been T anyway. Then you got imperial and imperial what? That's constitutional rights, autonomy rights. Come on, y'all. You got imperial equity and heritage right. That's what the white privileges is. You feel me? Alone of estate, imperial white privilege. You feel me? Venue, amity, commerce, navigation. You got imperial I, treaty, small t / T, treaty, capital T right. See? Then you got full faith and sovereign gold, that's credit. They just got full faith and credit. See? Because they say it's from the Constitution. Well, that Constitution they got ain't got no damn venue. The Constitution 4 is the one that's backed by gold. That's where the equity at. You feel me? So you got all that authority. You see? Then you got Westfield and sovereignty. You feel me? Foreign sovereign immunities. What they say in court? They have these ways. You got to do what? Your state got to be recognized by who? Secretary of State of the United States. So all them cats out there claiming they got this, tell them to show you where their state, the United States, recognize them as being a state with Apple still #1. You feel me? Outside of that, they just agree with that bullcrap. You can't take it outside the United States. I can take everything outside the United States. You feel me?
And now they
You
bring
got
up
what?
a great, I was going
That's
to say, they
right.
bring up
You
a
got
good
what?
point, Protector.
Huh? What you say? It's new.
I was going to say, you bring up a good point when you keep mentioning state. So could you explain to them the significance of the official act of state? Because the audience just keep hearing state probably.
Well, you know, I had to say what I did Obama in 2009. It was only one state left because of the Grand Vizier chair that they stole. You feel me? They have already cut the Washington down. And France and Spain and Britain had secret treaties and all that stuff that they signed that end that whole ring, they thought, until I came back and became the protector. You feel me? A protector, really. You know, so when you're looking at state, well, first of all, they got to understand what a Republican state is. They think they are a state like the United States government. They have states within the United States, but the governors don't have no damn powers. You feel me? Because they were surrendered that power over to the federal government. And now you got a mess. You feel me? So they don't have a sovereign state. They have a democracy. Okay? And the 50 states came together to create this 10 miles around DC, federal government, to give them jurisdiction over them. Okay? So the military, it's all military. Well, them days is up because they got to be a state. They don't have no state. So what's the need of having the United States when you got all the states bickering amongst each other? You can't run the railroad.
Say that again. You can't run the what?
Can't run the railroad.
Exactly.
Every damn state you go, then you're paying something different. How can you run a road? How can you have a sovereign state? You feel me? Every state you go in, you got to pay for different insurance, different college, everything. All those claim they got a constitution that they trace back to 1776. Well, that can't be a fact because they sold their sovereignty in 1871. You feel me? So they reestablished their constitution with a constitution of. You feel me?
Got
So they had no status, but they claim the people, and you sign over your rights to them and give them permission to govern you. They ain't never say they were going to save you. You gave them the right to govern you. Then they gave you Jesus, you know, as a guarantee, and you thought that shit worked. Or they gave you Muhammad, you feel me, with your name make you feel good. I mean, no difference. All of them don't exist to me, us. So it's that illusion that they got people believing in as if they're going some damn where. Yeah, they're going somewhere 26,000 years of hell. That's where they're going. And they can make it the way they want. But they playing illusion with people. You feel me? When I'm already set the rule 2 years ago. You feel me? And everybody didn't hear me. They thought I was playing. They thought it was a joke. Can't be real. Well, y'all watch from 6 January 2022. to 22nd February 2024. And it ended, it sealed last night. And now this journey takes off. And we on our first call. What is this new moon, this full moon?
Full bad
We off and running. So you see, so they're not used to a state. They used to be an organization. Look at Chief Black Eagle. Quote Thunderbird, end quote. He created what, 4 organizations in 30 years. See? But he never made a state. Look at Nation of Islam. 50, 100 years, how long they been around? Since the 30s? Religious group. Worship some God named Allah. They can't define. And everything will be great through Allah. All that. You see? You can't run a country with some fiction, religious concept over you. To say you got some God over you that you can't prove exists, you know, it's madness in 2024. And now it's coming to a head as it was written, and now I'm coming to my seat so we can end all this crap. Pretending to be royal families, pretending to be royalty, claiming to have some damn salvation. And ain't nobody show nothing. Niggas died today. You know what I'm saying? What did they get? Nothing. Some died with a silver spoon in their mouth where they had a beautiful life, and the other died on the street begging for money. What's the difference? Both of them died, didn't they? Who's to know after death whether you're a fool or a wise man? You feel me?
That's right. That's right.
But death comes, right?
Yeah, it
So
does.
They say in my journey, the dead follow me, right? He said the dead follow you. So the dead follow me, why I gotta raise them? So the name is now is keeping your life, right? Because you dead, you already follow me, right? Why I gotta raise you?
Good point.
I just came and raised the dead, y'all know?
Good point. Excellent point.
That's a great
good
question.
point.
You all
Is
presented us with that question
smart
one
effects.
time.
Huh?
I mean, you presented us with that question one time. If the dead follow you, how can you raise them?
No, I didn't say how. Never said how.
Why would you raise them?
I said why. Okay? I raised the one I called. You feel me? Rest of them is what? In a state of death. Until I need them. If I don't need them, they stay there. But we got a whole new journey coming in. We got a whole new mission coming in. So that's just things people think, oh, he gonna come and raise the dead. For what? Look at some niggas you talking to now. When they die, why you gonna raise them again for? I'm done. I'm done with them niggas now. I don't need to see them again. Ever. You feel me? I mean, you get this opportunity to see me this time around, and you think you got some Christ figure hanging off some damn cross, pretending to be some glory, be some God that's gonna save you from yourself, all that bullshit. And I'm sitting right here in front of you. Got some God named Allah that's gonna protect you from me and my royal family? You stupid. You think some damn king in England gonna save your black ass? You feel me?
Yeah, it's not happening.
You know, so he got him all this hope out here. Well, Jesus is gonna show this year. Well, okay, there's a lot gonna show this year, but the damn shit ain't gonna be him. I can guarantee you that shit.
They spooked out, ain't it, Emperor? They spooked out.
Out. You feel me? Ain't no need of them. It's just wasting energy, eating food, you know, spilling all this crap, all this madness going on. It's like a game going on. Yo, man, I got 3 ex-sisters yesterday, ex-flares. And these people walk around here act like ain't nothing happening. You feel me? So what they here for? Go to the booty club, let somebody sing them some good books and think they deep and they gonna go somewhere called heaven? Please, man. When did this madness end? Now, because you got to end it, right?
That's right. Changing the paradigm. Changing the paradigm.
That's what you're doing. On behind the scenes, you see I'm changing the whole damn paradigm. Why? I'm tired of it. Got all these people hoping. Look at all them niggas dying in Ukraine. Who's saving them black ass? Who's saving them? What did Putnam say his people, the Russian soldiers? Who's saving all them soldiers getting killed? Who's saving? He is? I mean, what a debt to pay, you feel me?
Exactly.
One breath you got Jesus saving, but you dying for a flag. For what? You see them handing them glasses of champagne and handing them medals and shit. I'm like, you been giving them niggas $10,000 checks. You know, it's like they should be the highest paid people on the earth. You feel me?
Indeed.
You going out there and give your
That's
damn
right.
life
That's right.
for a flag, and you ain't making nothing. You can't leave your family but a damn piece of egg and a piece of bread. And that fake ass shit they do when you see you. Thank you for your service. That bullshit.
Folding the flag right.
Thank you for your service. Like, shut the fuck up. And they racist when they do it. Then you go to the hospital and all that shit. Thank you for your service. They grin, they grunting at you at the same time. I mean, like, you should have carried your ass in there, you know? That's why a drag get ready to come in. You gotta get rid of some of this stuff, man. Niggas walking around with fingernails on now. You know?
Oh yeah.
You got to end that now. You got to cut that head off that snake now. And the United States and the government know how to do it. They get ready to have a gay war. All the soldiers gonna be out there gay. Red, white, blue, yellow flag.
Wow.
Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
Judgment.
They got to do something to stop this VU.
This thing going off the chain, man.
That's right. It is. It is.
This thing is off the kizzer. Well, you got all them people believing in a damn football game. As if somebody gonna send them some symbol and some girl gonna act like she's some star. Always trying to make a damn idol. You know? Like, times is up, man. Yo, you got a X coming in and a month, 40-some days from now. You feel me? And you got a comic coming in at the same time. You know, you ain't focused on that kind of energy coming in. You just ain't gonna be here any damn way. You just wasting damn time. You shopping for food for nothing. Cause that God you believe in ain't gonna show up. And I ain't never tell you I was nice. You feel me? What else we got?
Gotcha.
You got all them smooth ass ministers out there they claim because they know Islam and Christianity and they out there slaying it like they got the gift of gab. I'm like, nigga, gift these nuts, motherfucker.
Yeah. Good. Look, all that talking they doing, Emperor, all the ideology and doctrine don't mean nothing without a venue. It means nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't got nothing to fall back on nothing. You see? They were falling back on that to fight no queen over there. You see what happened to her, right? So when that heifer died, right? What happened to all the people? She didn't save nobody. She couldn't even save herself. All these people worship her. So where the hell they going? The hell with her. You feel me? How you gonna have still a royal seat and give anybody anything? They've been playing games too long. You feel me? That's why when I came, it's my seat. I grew to it. And I got anointed yesterday. I'm 23rd, bro. 22nd, 21st, right? So, you know, 3 days in now, all light coming now. So this right here is 20 years, dog. And one page, legal paper. Everything can be explained through the declaration, all that. You got it all online. So they can go do their own research, you know. But you got a sovereign emperor moving. You feel me? And they ain't tell you no answer. We moving this ship, right?
Right.
That's right.
Right.
Exactly.
With
Facts.
that segue,
yeah.
we can go ahead and get into the reading of this full Bare Moon Live.
Oh, yes.
Did I give y'all enough that time?
Oh yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Yes, Emperor.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
You sure now?
Along with that bio.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we got plenty of time for you to keep things.
All right, any more questions?
There's no question in the chat, no hands in the queue, and nothing from YouTube. I yield the floor back to the host.
Gratitude, moderator, and gratitude, Emperor, for answering those questions.
I give you a little crown and stuff. If I wouldn't put the crown on, they give you a little crown. They like see me with the crown on, so it still exists,
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh yeah. Nice.
Say the one who run this will run the world one day, right?
Yep.
Say the man who wear this crown. All right, so we good now?
Good.
So anybody out there, I don't care who it is, they want to step up
Yeah.
and claim, you feel me? You know? Tell them to step up. They ain't got no venue to do nothing but argue, complain behind your face. But all that stuff out there that's got any attachment to us, all that's gonna be coming to your court. So we're gonna shut it down. Anything trying to get, you know, you got naggers out there. You got well, I will call them. They ain't no naggers, but I'm gonna leave them alone. Slanging paperwork out there and using venue that belong to us. It's on our venue. And pimping people for currency about a property that belong to me. That's on my venue. So you got to put everybody on notice. And you already put them on notice through this right here, public notice, royal public notice, and royal press release to the world. Well, that was a public notice to let everybody leave my damn property alone, right? So you got these cats out here who got these egos, and they think they can't be touched. And they got this slanging paperwork and trying to steal stuff, trying to steal the imperial and all that kind of stuff to make their so-called leader great. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with y'all. You know, don't get me going, but if he's so great, why ain't free himself? I free mine. So don't be trying to steal anything that belongs to the emperor. And then trying to make Chief look like he's something he's not out there doing. So you make yourself look like a real fool. Or a fool. We'll bring it up later on down the road. These crazy ass fly people always trying to attach themselves to us. You feel me? So that's why we got to address some of that stuff. But they keep trying to attach themselves and don't realize they don't realize the venue they mess with. And what's it gonna cost them, you know, because you know, this ain't no joke. So if you come to our court, you better keep some good damn records. Or you'll never be seen again. Because by the time they throw the book at your ass, you'll never be seen again. You feel me? And ain't nobody gonna come save you. Your governor, no attorney, no court can save you. Once you come to my court, after you done violated this jurisdiction, oh no. So we got a whole lot coming down the road. You feel me? So let's get ready to move this ship. That makes sense to everybody.
Make a lot of sense.
It does. Yes, it does.
Yep.
Perfect sense.
What else we got?
Moderator, do we have any more questions before we continue?
That's a negative.
Okay. So at this moment, we can now go to the next slide and begin our full moon live reading. February 2024, terrestrial and celestial events. Second February 2024, 1848, the war between the U.S. and Mexico ended with the signing of the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo. In exchange for $15 million, the U.S. acquired the areas encompassing most of all parts of present-day California, Nevada, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, and Texas. And to the left, you have that executive session where the Senate of the United States spoke back on 23rd February 1848 as an example. Go to the next slide.
So you think, go back.
Okay. What was
So
you
you
going to point at?
Well, you see there's a party that's involved in this that you're not speaking of. Who's that party?
Texas.
Hmm?
Texas.
Washington.
Washita,
Yeah.
Empress, Empress, Washita.
No,
Mhm.
that's true what you're saying, but who had jurisdiction to control it?
Spain.
The emperors weren't born then.
Yeah. Yeah.
See? So like I said, you gotta go back to who? Spain and France was operating as protectorates over the Washita land.
Yes.
So when they did all this, they was acting behind the scene, you see, to do this deal because the land was still under who? Washita.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So when we go to court, Emperor, or when this comes into court, this is a legal act then?
I can't hear you.
I said, so when this comes before the court, this is an illegal act.
Oh, hell yeah, I'll look on your land.
Okay.
I just ended that with, you know what? You feel me?
Yeah, no, I got you.
You got me now?
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
So, Protector, would I be fair in saying that the France and Spain were acting under the jurisdiction of the United States?
Oh. No. The United States was acting on the jurisdiction of Spain because of the treaty of them being the protectorates over the Washita territory in 1713. So I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they was acting, so when the United States went into existence in 1713, you feel me?
Yes.
So it treated off, treated law of the land, you feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
So
thank
they
you.
created all this deception, you know, to move the land, commerce, you feel me?
Commerce, yes. Yeah.
50 years from now, that's why I say they say I came out and woke up dead.
Yeah.
Go to wake up the Treaty of Guadalupe, Hidalgo, that's waking up the dead, you feel me?
Yeah.
But when they closed this stuff, them boys done dead and gone, you only supposed to know this land is the United States of America, you feel me?
Yeah.
Not knowing that the bottom of the roots is the Washita, you feel me?
Yes.
That make sense to you?
Yes, Protector.
All right, cool.
So all of this was, my bad.
Thank you.
Emperor.
Name Shajar. You was
So
about to ask a question.
all of this was also in a attempt to whitewash and throw our history in the trash, huh? Is this along those lines as well?
Erase you off the books.
Yeah.
They did.
They did. No, they really did. They really did.
You say you African American. African American don't have no damn status. You feel me?
I feel you.
So they took you away from being having status to a non-status corporation status. You feel me? So you don't have no human rights. You got civil rights.
So in that non-corporation status is where they become executives over their account then.
Exactly.
Okay.
UCC 3-419.
Copy that.
By accommodation. They become the executive. That's why they look down on you when you come into court. Because you gave up all your beneficial rights. You understand, Steve?
That makes sense.
Oh yeah.
We suffer what the fathers or elders did. I get it. I get it now.
And by secret in this, Emperor, you saying that was illegal being secret, right?
If they sign a deal on your land as secret, what you think, bro? If you got two countries signing a deal that's secret, that they don't want anybody to know, right? That's what. And there were a lot of them signed behind us.
Yeah.
Behind the door because of your status. It's like when Louis getting his hair cut off at 16, remember? He was absolute. He was absolute. So if he would, they said the revolutionary was at his gate when he realized that he was in war too late. So when they raided the castle, guess what they found? Treaties.
Those secret treaties. I mean, those treaties. What do you?
Treaties that attached themselves to the Moors and all kind of stuff. And they said that was treason. So when they went to court and brought him down from an absolute to a what? An executive. See the monarch status? Absolute, they couldn't touch him. So they had to bring him down to an executive. When they brought him down to executive, they charged him with treason and cut his head off the next day. Cut his wife off, head off too. That's when they shit Louis 17 over here.
Right.
And they destroyed the monarchy. And they ain't been up since. Napoleon kind of came in and got a little bit of it, that was it. But they ain't had no status. So me coming out taking 17, and now I'm 20, I didn't need the French status to get the Louis or the de jure. The United States gave it to him at full faith and credit. You feel me?
Right.
Like that or no?
Yes, with Imperial Washington. Yeah,
you see?
You did the reverse of what the Empress did.
I did what?
I said you did the reverse of what the Empress did.
Exactly. Now we got it back.
Now, Unprotected, would it be correct in saying that the United States didn't give you the full faith and credit? You claimed it and they never denied it? Or is that something that, now, like, would it be correct in saying that the United States did not give you the full faith and credit? You claimed it and they did not deny it? Or would that not be a correct statement?
I mean, I just seem like you're adding way too much in it.
Okay.
It's a simple process. It's called authentication. They go check the record and see if you're on record. If you're on record, which I was, that's how we got the state. Outside of that, anybody can go to the State Department and get something authenticated as long as they follow the rules and regulations. You feel me?
Gotcha.
But when you coming in saying you want apostille #1 and you got a state, well, they got to see where you going to record at. And none of these cats out here on the market can show where they on record or recognized by nobody. So they go and they get apostille #2. Told y'all about that back in the day, doing that crazy war in Canada. You know, all that craziness and that ISIS crew out of Philly. What all that crazy they were doing. Well, apostille #2. Now you got the other girl out there not doing that stupid stuff. The one that came on our call, apostille #2. Can't do nothing. They ain't got no state. You feel me? So they miss points.
Quick question. Protected.
What you got?
So, and what you just stated. So then there's the state apostille where a tribe or a clan can get full faith and credit just to be in the state boundaries, right? And then there's the
that's apostille #2.
Okay. I just want to clear
That's like when you they go get their birth certificate authenticated.
Mm-hmm.
All that crap they doing, that they're getting the same apostille. They only got 3 apostilles. One for state to state, like from United States to Russia, United States to Canada. You feel me? Okay. Apostille #2 is on the Secretary of State because you got the highest seal, and that means nothing can go outside that seal. So they got authenticated. They do it every day. Birth certificate, anything. So but the jurisdiction don't go outside of the Secretary of State. Then you got apostille #3, and apostille #3 is for prisoner transfer.
It's like territorial, right?
No, but that's all of that's under the State Department. What I'm asking about is, you know how the tribes be like the chick up in South Carolina or North Carolina when they had the land. You feel me? I don't know her name, but she couldn't go outside of North Carolina.
Oh, she got. Oh, you talking about Terrell? Well, she got herself recognized as a part of the Moore Science Temple with the Terrell. She was still part of the Moore Science Temple.
But that was under the state, though, right? Like the North Carolina state.
Under her, Well, no, she came in under her status or under her knowledge. Let me give her that. And she was allowing her national, she say, to do a 1040S. And you can do it as national. And then she was having to transfer over there. When she left outside of North Carolina, she didn't have jurisdiction. So that she didn't have the State Department giving her jurisdiction. So when she went outside North Carolina, she committed, well, treason really, but that's how she lost that contract. The other clown you talking about that with that loaded title, oh, she just stupid.
Well, no, I was speaking about the one you was just speaking about, just based on what you just said, because I hear the apostille under the State Department, but then I hear also that if you got a certain status, you can gain, like they was on a reservation, I guess, for a moment in time until she went outside the state. You know what I'm saying? So I think
you missing it. You know, there ain't no reservation. You're on a reservation. You docked on a 501c3.
So that's a contract with the state that she had?
Yeah, she had a contract to stay as a Moab Cherokee Nation.
Okay, so that's what I'm getting at. So that's different than is that similar to the constructive agreement you had with Georgia or different in a sense?
They could have went up to the State Department and got the same apostille because we had a meeting with them in Charlotte. We compared apostilles. And she seen all, she was like, well, how y'all get this? You know. And so, you know, we were playing game, you know, that boy out in Georgia said came in behind closed doors. So she said, you had to do something. You got to do something to get the one State Department. You got State Department, y'all can do anything y'all want. See, they couldn't go outside of North Carolina. When she did go outside of North Carolina, that's why I got her shut. Well, Moon dropping his case inside of her court, but really got her shut down. But they used that part of her violating that state. Because North Carolina won't get out of it because they created a whole 3-pounder judge. You feel me?
Right, I got you.
They created a whole 3-pounder judge system to, you know, anything come in now that the clerks have any question on, they send it through the system. So they won't sign no other nation or all that shit in. You feel me?
Copy. I yield. Thank you.
That help you out?
That was clear.
All right. What else we got?
Great question. Moderator, do we have any questions in the chat? YouTube?
YouTube moderators, do we have anything from YouTube? If so, go ahead and ask.
Now that my camera's off.
Yeah. Got one question that was put in the chat by Richard James.
What you got?
It says, will you be addressing your progress in the area of central bank printing of nominal currency on this call?
Oh, that won't be on no calls.
Yeah.
That's all government incomplete trust. But you'll see them out there on the market. But outside of that, no, that's not a live call. That's not something to debate, you know, or talk about. But you got all. If I get ready to put them, we get ready to put the mission for it. So for the NICB Treasury up now. So we're going to put the NICB up. So if you get whatever you're getting out of the NICB, we put the mission up. Bring that question up next month. We might ask us on the mission. But outside of that project, that's all incomplete trust. Government officials, y'all know that. Makes sense.
Purpose, yes. Thank you. Gratitude.
Great question.
Right,
great questions.
Good question, not great.
Yeah, good question. Yeah, good questions. So at this moment, if we do not have any more questions, we will continue. 5th of February, 2024, 2012-year anniversary of the official docking of the CMYE Constitution. First bullet, final layer of the completion of the systemization of the ECMYE-IRKR with the official docking of the ICMYET-executive mission. Second phase will be debt. H.E.M. full colon.
That's 3 million. Who y'all get 2 million?
I didn't even get 2 million. H.E.M. full colon. Commands debt to take 3 million persons per day. On quote live.
Oh, it's all pretty much the souls person. That's interesting. Y'all put persons sold 2 million souls per day.
Correction. Second phase will be debt. H.E.M. full colon commands debt to take 2 million souls per day.
3 million.
3 million souls per day. On the quote, live call, end quote. As soon as the protector gave that order, 7.8 magnitude earthquake struck Turkey and Syria. 2-year anniversary.
It's been going off ever since, right?
Yep. Solar flares and earthquakes following.
That's right. Everything.
Got all docket, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's right.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to realize that was that angered me. So I increased it on 3 million and put the fire across the gates when I got my 580. You know, so that's where we are now until I come to my seat. So y'all see me constantly getting there, right?
Oh yeah.
For sure.
All right.
I have a question for you.
All right, so you got this final layer over here, 5th February. You know, there's a lot of stuff happening on the 5th they got on the market talking about. But when they say final, because on the judicial amenity of states and their property, to have a sovereign state, you have to have what? Your court,
your bank,
your state,
and
your bank. So this treasury here is the final layer of completion of emergence of the Imperial CMYE-IRK Republic for the country of the United States, that state small s, colon. Okay, so that's why I say it's final. So that 5 February there, you see 2024. So we just went through something on the 21st and 22nd to seal all this, you feel me? And unbeknown to us. So certain things happened in January 22nd and moving the ship. So this is the final leg here, final piece. But the anointing yesterday, day before yesterday, was day 23rd? 21st. And then the closing on the 22nd, y'all remember the S-flares at 6. Oh, yeah, y'all know about last night I told y'all about them 3? It happened at 10:36, which is 23:06, right? 23:36, right? So 23:36, 13, you know that, right? Huh?
It's not realizing.
22:06.
23:06. When I would say it was 10:36, what's that? That's 22, right?
22. Yeah, 22.
Yeah, 22:36. Yeah, 22:36, which is what? 13.
13.
So that's on the ticket. And when you
Right.
see all them numbers I show you, it showed time, 10:36, 22:36, right? That's how you close it, 13, right?
That's right.
You can't make that up, could you?
No, damn sure.
I looked at it a while ago like, damn, I did close it. You feel me? So now we on our way completely out now. So they don't understand. They see it in the movie. So what else we got here?
Have to the left, the Imperial Royal Office for His Imperial Majesty presents the Imperial CMYE Treasury Executive Mission, dated 5th February 2024.
Right, that's online.
Exactly.
Well, I have a question, Emperor. Why was it important to systematize, get everything systematized? Why was that important to do it in that process?
You got to be properly functioning and operating. You got to be properly formed and operational. So that systematizing is you're properly formed and operational. Whichever way you see fit. But you got to be properly formed. So systematizing your government is when you got longitude, latitudes on property. So you have to put that on your constitutional rule. You feel me? So you have constitutional authority, and then on the authority you have a monarch status. You have an executive monarch status. You have an imperial constitutional monarch status, and you have an absolute monarch status. So that that shows you your constitution or the imperial constitution for the imperial royal kingdom is the constitution on the land, not the earth. There ain't nothing greater than your constitution because all the land you got. So all the land that they've been living off of, collecting off of, well, they got to come and update your status because they got to pay the piper. They got to pay the owner back. You feel me? So
Right.
that's what's going on behind the scenes right now because the owner back. You got all these businesses on your land, they ain't paying you. They paying a foreign entity taxes on your land. Come on, y'all. You feel me?
Right.
So now they got to pay the owner. If they want to continue paying the foreigner, ain't got no problem with you, long you get yours, right? So that way I won't shut your ass down. That makes sense to you?
It does. They always royalties, right?
Huh?
That's those royalties you be talking about.
You damn right.
I got a question, Protector. So we have the constitution of the land. So if, let's say, a human rights violation takes place on the land, does that automatically cause the foreigner to fall into our courts?
Oh, it's anything on your land go to your court.
Anything, right? Okay, cool.
Anything on your land go to your court. You got jurisdiction, your court. That's why it says sovereign state. Jurisdiction of property, jurisdiction of states and their property.
So as we
all the land on the United States is your property. You got land in Morocco, you got land everywhere. That's what's on, your session. So
that's what I was getting ready to go to. So
right. So all that comes under your constitution, your court. Anything happen on they got coming for your court. That's why y'all get prepared to sit in certain seats to move the executive mission so that you can have them conversations with other states about that jurisdiction of your land.
Of our land.
You feel me?
Now that I feel you. That's a little bit clearer for me now. Thank you.
It's a great question, Name Shajar. Now, Emperor, and you saying that, you said that like on basically like on the land. So like when they say supreme law of the land, what are they talking about when they saying supreme law of the land? Like they constitution.
Treaty law.
But since they not under any treaties, land is?
Well, that was the assumption they had since World War II, that they were the sovereign, the United States. But they didn't, behind the scenes, they wasn't a sovereign state. There was a corporation that was controlled by the military. That's why they run the yellow French flag.
Okay, got
That's military flag. So that's court-martial. You're in the military. So that makes the military run the United States, not the government. They only a front. So the military protect the suits, they say, as long as they gonna run the state. So they run in the office of the president, but the office of the president had no more status. Trump made sure of that. That's why they coming in like they coming. Gotcha. So all that stuff Biden doing don't mean nothing. He's not even doing it. It's the controllers behind him that's doing it.
Some of that you can see that.
They think the office of the president, he's actually running the show. No. He's just the best spokesperson. So they got to get a new spokesperson because he fumbling. You feel me? He fumbling the ball, slipping down, falling, making gestures he can't communicate. That's disrespecting the seat because he's only the best spokesperson for the Crown of England. Who own him? Oh, that can check everybody, right?
That's right.
That's
boss. That's right.
Yeah.
If you don't know, you have to know. If
you don't know, you know now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. If you don't know, you know.
Don't know. Right. That's right.
All right. So let's keep going.
All right.
What else y'all got?
We have a question from the chat. The question
All right,
is, what do you consider to be the most important points of diplomatic negotiations?
Well, they'll address the me or the Minister of Foreign.
I think that's addressed to you, Emperor.
You're
Say
on
it
mute.
again.
You're gonna say your mic was on mute.
Yeah, your mic was on mute, Emperor.
I got it. Say that question again.
It said, what do you consider to be the most important points of diplomatic negotiations?
The opposed point of diplomatic negotiation.
Yes.
Your status. It depends on your status. Because it coming to a diplomatic situation between state and state, it depends on the contract you have with that state or the understanding that state have with you have with them. So if you look at your status, well, your status predicts how you're gonna deal with them on a diplomatic level. But the diplomatic protocol is just certain way you greet. You know, you learn all that through protocol. But sitting down creating a contract diplomat depends on your state. So the highest point is respect and trust in dealing with in a contract, especially if you're dealing with a foreign state. But the highest diplomacy is your status. Minister of Foreign Affairs, you want to assist on that? I can send it over to the office. You feel me?
Got you. Do we have the Imperial Minister on?
Yes, it is. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, and the future diplomats on here, they can answer. Come on.
Assalamu alaikum, Najee. Can I be heard?
Yes, you can be heard, Imperial Minister.
Yes.
Hi, yes. One of the most important parts of our diplomatic mission is restoring territory and sovereignty, and also the rights of Nama within the land. So, can I be heard?
Yes,
you can.
yes, you can.
You can. We hear you.
Okay. So it's a very long process to take back what is ours and revamping it the way Earth Keepers should. So restoring the natural way of land, of how we should live. And we'll talk about that a little later when we introduce our new navigation for rotation. But there is a lot of revamping that's required for us to restore what is ours. But it starts with territory integrity and all that's on the territory. So there's a lot of contracts with states as well as non-states, NGOs that have to be done. So again, you know, it's a huge job. And at the beginning of this particular presentation, we noted that we are looking for skilled NEDs and non-executive directors to help us run our state and also implement our culture within the land. And I yield. Thank you.
It's a good answer.
Gratitude, Minister. Gratitude.
So at this moment, do we have any more questions in the chat or YouTube? If not, we will continue with the slide.
No question from you, dude.
No question in the chat, no hands in the queue. Throw back to you.
Thank you.
Got one question from YouTube.
Okay, you have the floor.
Richie James asked, does this 3 million soul count still go on constantly, daily? Please reflect.
Daily until I get to my seat, brother.
You got them scared. You got them scared out there. You got them scared out there.
They need to be. Because you think you look at the ratio, you get 3 million taken out every day. Sold. 3 million sold. So until you come to your seat, it's been you're gonna see more wars start. If that count don't keep up, there ain't nothing they can do. It's already in motion. I'm coming to my seat. They just looking at it now. How soon can they get me there? You feel me? Because it'll create a third world war. That's why you see what's happening. You feel me?
Yes.
You put everybody on notice about your sovereignty and your land. You got the Demonson rule. Well, how much? That's them states. You feel me?
Right.
So that's under your territory now. So everything changing up. That's why they got a conference. Let's say, what they call they having this year in September in the UN? Summit.
Summit.
UN Summit.
Right.
That's right.
Why? Because they got to get rid of that 5-tier at the UN, and the United States holding the whole damn world hostage because they scared. They so scared the truth gonna be revealed about their ass, so they trying to hold the whole world hostage. You feel me?
Yeah. You know, at this point, I think that's where we at.
30 some trillion in debt. Come on, y'all. Can't survive.
Got to make it make sense.
It don't make no sense. They say they got hope, right? Hope ain't no damn strategy, right?
Not at all.
I mean, now with that number, now with 34 trillion, still counting every second.
What up?
Quick question, Protector. Can you just clear up the difference between persons and souls?
Y'all brought that up. I said 3 million souls. Y'all brought persons in there, so I don't know. Can y'all explain that to me?
Well, I only asked that question because I know most people when they hear souls, they think of the individual or whatever, and then everybody don't have a soul. So 3 million souls a day. That's you know what I mean.
Well, you got to realize that even the ones who got a spirit, they include in that.
There you go.
Feel me? So you see the ones that we create, all that's included. But you know, like I told you, they reminded me or let me know they go back to the time August 31st, 1963, when I opened up them gates. Everything went all the way back retroactive. That's why I'm telling you, they came say, "Oh, you 26,000." You know, they go all the way back. So it go all the way back to whoever died since then. Well, they on 26,000. They on a 26,000 year journey. I ain't got no problem. I see him in 26,000. You will too. You rolling with me.
Facts.
No doubt. No doubt.
Facts. Thank you.
Hey, y'all.
That was close.
Well, I tell y'all, I say I don't see none of that stuff they doing out there. Why? They're gonna write them out. They're gonna write that stuff out of history. You know what I'm saying? You live in the same, they got people know how to sing a tone or some sport event, you know, and you get famous, and every time you look around, they talking like what they saying coming out of their mouth means something. You feel me? You know, cause they made $10 million. What they say means something. You feel me?
Right.
Like for real.
That's
funny.
funny.
You know, be like how much ass they sucked or got, you know, done to get that position. You feel me?
Right.
And then they out there talking to you, and they got some clout. You feel me? And you believe that crap, you worship him, and then the next breath you want somebody to save you from that crap. You feel me?
Right.
Wow.
Madness.
That is hella irony in what you just said though, because they wrote themselves in history, so now they writing themselves out of history.
Exactly.
Right. Right. That's a good point.
Wow.
And even that was
don't respect the person. So they living on a lie. So that lie has came to a head. So you hear everybody trying to keep that lie alive. You feel me? But they can't, you know, ass flurs and everything coming in, they can't control nothing. That's why I was telling y'all about that comet coming in. How can you predict that? Well, you got a solar eclipse gonna happen, and you got all of a sudden this year, you didn't know nothing about it 7 years ago. You didn't know nothing about it 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. You just found out now that you got a comet coming in, and it's brightened up, light, it's bright, you can see it with your eyes, and it's gonna be crossing the same time that the solar eclipse is going on in 2024. That's a changing of the guard, man.
That's right.
Yes, it is.
That's a sign.
Again, that's that paradigm.
That's the changing of the guard. That's the changing of a new state coming in. Because you're coming into the Aquarian age. And who got that new state coming in? We do.
We do.
Are we ready? Are we ready for that mission?
Ready?
Yes, we are.
Yes, Emperor.
We are.
Yeah.
We sealed it on the 22nd, didn't we? 22nd February 2024, didn't we?
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Sealed at what? 2236. That
Mhm.
was it. Now we going forward now. All things behind, all doors open now. And this is the first day. And look at us. We on our call. We predicted the call way back then. We didn't know all this stuff was gonna happen before we get to the call. We was just come to the call and we do all the other calls. You feel me? So this call had to be special now. Why? Because certain things happened in the last couple of weeks that's going hand in hand when we come to my seat. That make sense to you?
Yes, it
Yes,
does.
it does.
Yes.
Yes.
So we can roll?
We
Okay.
can. Let's do
Go
it.
to the next slide.
Yeah.
On the 8th of February, 2024, the Alpha Centauroids meteor shower. The protector witnessed the beginning of a complete sundog that occurred on Sunset Beach, a sign of the completion of H.E.M.S. mission from birth to this day, parentheses 1 year anniversary. A little background on sundog. A sundog is an optical atmospheric phenomenon that causes bright spots at an angle of 22 degrees on one or both sides of the sun. It is also called a mock sun or perihelion in meteorology. Sundogs occur as a result of the refraction or scattering of light from flat hexagonal shaped ice crystals that are suspended in clouds. Sundogs are formed by hexagonal ice crystals suspended in clouds that drift in the air at lower levels. These ice crystals act as a prism, bending the light rays that pass through them. As the crystals sink vertically through the air, they refract the sun rays horizontally, leading to the formation of sundogs. Sun rays enter one side of the crystal and pass through another, inclined at 60 degrees to the first. Rays are deviated by 22 degrees or more. Red is the less deviated color, giving the sundogs a red inner edge. Farther out, the colors fade from shades of orange to blue. Mostly the colors overlap and eventually result in varying shades of white. These rays deviate through other angles and form halos around the sun. And that is the description of the sundog and the actual specific details of how it happens. If we don't have any questions on this slide, we can go to the next one.
No hands in the queue. No
Quick
questions.
Quick
Oh,
question.
go ahead, Shooter. Go ahead.
Protector, so could you explain why you find sundogs divine?
Protect, your mic is on mute if you speak it.
Hey, I was there, I was moving. I had something in my hand. Woo. All right, so Ja.
Yes.
Anything that happened in the sky, like you see, all that's divine.
Okay.
It's outside the parameter of man's thinking. So on that day at Sunset Beach, I started walking, I always walk backwards. So walk forward and backwards. So on the way back, I would have never seen it if I wasn't walking backwards. For all those who say, why are you walking backwards? See? That's why I'm paying about in the mind. So I watched a sundial, just like the one you're looking at the start to the end. You feel me? Copy. And that's how it looked when you had a complete sundial. That's why I knew I had completed my mission on the 8th, even though I was still going through that birthing pain. I was cleared up to that 8th February 2022. Remember?
Right. Thank you.
I'm gonna say 2023, my bad. So that's what that was. Yeah, that's what that was. And so that's exactly how it looked. I seen the right side come in first here. And as I kept going, you seen the other side come in. So that's divine. What else can you? You can't add nothing but divine. And I seen the whole circle. So this here similar right at the bottom here. You can see the whole circle, but that's close enough to me, to the one I was witnessing. You feel me? And I tell you, I had it on camera, but that certain thing messed up. So, but this is the closest one to see. Well, this is a sundial. So that was for me, watching it from the beginning to end. I told you how they were watching me on the beach, helicopter, black helicopter came, all that stuff, remember?
Right.
So I was saying, well, maybe they might have been sending a light around me, you feel me? Because remember that they had the sheriffs out there on the boat, going real slow, watching me and all that. I'm like, what the heck? We was talking on the phone, remember?
Right.
So that was just a confirmation of your journey. And like I said, from 6 January 2022 to 22nd February 2024, y'all watched the whole kickaboo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or y'all witnessed, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, we even seen the news, hovercrafts coming on the beach and all types of craziness going on.
And to add to that, that's like to paraphrase the Bible where it says, "Look to the skies for signs and wonders." And you see a lot of that occurring right now with all these different celestial events, from comets to asteroids to planetary alignments to stars and the suns exploding, going supernova. So
everything, and not to mention the Nibiru on the way in, on the backside. You feel me? Coming up from the south side.
That's right.
And it's getting so close now. You see it with your naked eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is now, where you gonna hide, right? So they say you can go underground. Well, they got so-called 300 plus tonners on the ground, or cities on the ground in America, 1,400 they say across the world, right? So you got to pass into them. Anybody got that boarding pass?
No, like I don't got my pass to that place.
I mean, he got 400 in America. You got a boarding pass?
Now, like I didn't get that email.
Well, that make you don't exist then. So that if it can happen, they know it's happening because something big, they already calling for it. They know something major gonna happen. So where you gonna go? Or y'all got a Jesus tunnel or Muhammad tunnel? Where you gonna go? Hello.
That's wild.
Hello, right?
Yeah, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Where you going? I see y'all put in here.
Go into this ship.
Right?
Stay on this ship.
You got it. I see y'all put in here on the sundial.
Hollering at the emperor, I guess.
You gonna be working. I ain't got that. You gonna holler at me, you gonna be working. I tell you what,
you said where we gonna go. I said,
I said what day? I know you're on the normal. You getting you boarding pass. Well, where they gonna go? You feel me?
Right.
You already seen it happening. You seen that little blackout, little test yesterday?
Yes.
See that test with all the, you see?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody went crazy then.
That was just minor. That was just minor.
You see that little testing?
Right. Mm-hmm. And you see them going underground more. They keep building all this underground subterranean infrastructure. They're doing their best to go underground.
Oh, they ain't doing their best. No, I that's an understatement. They ready, though.
Real.
Like I said before, you got your boarding pass. What was that movie that guy was? And when he's trying to figure out what's going on, he found out he had to get a pass to get on that ship. And he was going crazy to save his family, remember?
Yeah.
To get on that ship. See that pass? Nobody knew what that pass, right?
Yeah.
It was 2012.
2012. Yeah.
How ironic, right? 2012.
Yeah.
I know, right? So what we got, y'all? Y'all noticing that sundial y'all got here, what? 22 degrees. That's interesting, right? That 22 go, right?
Yeah, 22.
Yeah,
that's
22.
Right. That's right.
Then they say incline at 60. So according to that day and time, I would be that, right? But other than that, I stay at 58, number 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
And that wild and interesting.
Makes it more divine, huh?
That is crazy.
That is wild for the night. Yeah.
Great questions. Great questions. So at this time, if we don't have any more questions, we can go on to the next slide.
The queue is clear. No question in the chat.
Gratitude, moderator. On the 9th of February.
Y'all remember now that 8th last year, we had that full moon call after that. Y'all remember? Y'all didn't mention that.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right.
We had a live full moon call on 8th February 2023. Y'all remember?
We did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that we did.
That's my fault. I didn't put it in timeline. I was struggling with that one. I didn't know if it was the anniversary because I was like, well, then we would have to put all of that on full moons in there.
You say, you low?
Nah, I said that's my fault. I struggled with putting that one in there because I just thought to myself, if I put that one, then we would have to put all the full moons in there.
Nah, that was a special one, 8. That was
you're right.
Sundown.
You're right.
That was a full moon celebration. That's interesting. It was full moon on the 8th last year, and it's full moon on the 23rd, 24th this year. That's wicked, ain't it? Y'all notice that?
3 times 8.
Times 3.
Word. I ain't understand numerology. What are you talking about?
24. And 3 times 8.
8, 16, 24.
Oh, I got you. I think.
Ciao.
Y'all want to explain that to the audience?
Name in the Keshler.
Come back, want to explain it to who?
To the audience. Yeah.
Oh, well, if you got one full moon on the 8th, 3 is your complete. You're coming through with on the 24th. You got 3 is your number. 8, 16, 24 as complete.
That's right.
You are who you are.
Very much so.
Well said.
Oh, who you say you are.
It's a great explanation. And now we jump back into the slides. On the 9th of February 2024, we had our new moon. On the 11th, the 4-star General Colin Powell, peace be upon him, the first Black/African American Secretary of State for the USA, all caps, acknowledged and recognized the divine sovereign crown prince and the first sovereign republic state in over 430 years. It's the 20-year anniversary. On the 14th, the Imperial and Imperial Royal Great Awakening, notice of accession docked. On the 15th of February, the Imperial learns of the de facto clan chief of the Yamasee Native American government.
Who learned?
The Emperor.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You said the Imperial. I said who? Come on.
The Emperor learns of the de facto clan chief of the YNAG treason allegation, which led to the Imperial-Multi Proprio/Royal Official Decree and the Royal Public Notice to the World, effective date 18 March 2022. 18th February, the Protector broke the code of Daniel's, quote, 70-week prophecy, end quote, parentheses 70 plus 7 plus 4. In parentheses is the 1-year anniversary. Any questions before we move on to the next slide?
Colin Powell. How important is Colin Powell in this? What was his role, his significant role as it pertains to you stepping into your seat?
Well, in the structure of democracy, there were 2 seats that the Caucasian man said that the African Americans, Moors, Indians, anything outside of white could ever sit in. And that was the office of the President of the United States and the Secretary of State of the United States. Because at them 2 levels, they can transfer the authority that was taken away back to where it came from. You see? So Colin Powell, he was the first Black African-American Secretary of State. So it was of no coincidence that we came through with our state at the same time you had a Moor general sitting in the office so that you couldn't be questioned or what was getting done couldn't be questioned because you're talking about a 4-star general, head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the military, and now becoming the first Black Secretary of State for George Bush Sr., who was the head of the Skull and Bones during that time, that was running the whole office of the president. So you got to look at that. So when you got his signature, recognize you as a sovereign prince, co-signer of a sovereign state, not just one state, 2 states. Yamasee Native American government via Mount-Arafat Embassy and the United Washington deduct the Maya. You're a sovereign prince. So he authenticated your blood right and your signature and your attachment to the land. Because you can only attach yourself to the land through treaty. See what I'm saying? Blood right. So through treaty, he authenticated me. Through blood right, I came through a treaty, created myself through truth language and David Miller. When he told us to copy claim or taught us how to copy claim all our flags, so we would never have to worry about somebody coming in trying to copy claim our flag like they did the United States 50-star flag, remember? So
right.
In the process of him sitting in that seat and being watched like a hawk, he had to follow protocol. So in the protocol, it said you have to, like Brother Saifuddin Philadelphia said, he asked the Deputy Secretary of State to go check the record to see if the Yamasee Native American government via Mount-Arafat Embassy was docked or on record. When he came back and checked, he said, yes, they're on record. They're docked under who? Khufu Ranu Z. Sampsonell, Thunderfire versus the United States Post Office. So he said, Colin Powell said, or General Colin Powell said, so you telling me they docked? They on record? He said, yes. There's a Khufu Ranu Z. Sampsonell, Thunderfire versus the United States Post Office, Post Service. He said, well, I don't know what we're getting ourselves into here, but hell, the United States can handle it. She's big enough, she can handle it. You feel me? So that's when he signed in the state, authenticated. So when all these cats claim to go and do what I did or what happened with us, well, they got to be recognized on record like I was. And so by me being a co-signer to the Yamasee government via Mount-Arafat Embassy and United Washington doesn't mind with the double nationality, I'm Crown Prince. I'm a sovereign. You see, so that whole status of the state of Yamasee moved up to a whole nother level outside of everybody's thinking, because everybody else was sign that contract as secure parties. Okay, I'm also a secure party, but I was also what? Nationalized as a double chief. So when I signed in the state, I was signing in as a double chief and a secure party. You feel me? So the post office understood that language. And the State Department understood that language, because you see we got a state, right? So outside of what everybody out there talking about, I just gave you a fact, right?
That's right.
Because you see the state moving, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Right. That's right.
So that helped you out. That was a good one, right?
Yes, it was. Yep.
Indeed.
Well, you know, we've been going over this stuff 2-3 times. Y'all see I be asking in different ways every time, right? And every way keep hitting home, right?
Every way.
It stays
every time.
It stays consistent. Yeah. It stays
Layer
consistent.
by layer.
Layer by layer. Awesome.
But see, Emperor, that consistency is what makes it real. You stay consistent with it. There's no deviation from the substance that you keep building on. So yeah.
Because it's a fact. And no fact in law can be tried in who? Court. So as long as you stand on facts, you stand on the truth.
Right.
That's all.
And now you coming with me in my light, as the truth comes, you're gonna see what? Falsehood what? Vanish.
Falsehood
There's
perish.
no room and space.
And can't live on the same error. They don't know what to do right now. They don't know to fight or to bow. You feel me? They don't know the good and the bad don't know. They ain't fighting each other no more. What I say, why are you fighting for? If my light is that bright, what are you fighting for? Fighting for a lost cause or the fight no so-called royal family on the land, on the earth that ain't royal? They don't have anything you don't have. What make them so royal? You get that, you drive the same cars, you wear the same clothes, you wear the same jewelry, you build the same houses, you go stay in castles, you die, you get put in the same casket, you get rolled around or carried around, but your ass still go back to the ground. So what good is having somebody say they're royal and they're gonna die just like you? What make them so privileged that they gonna get a good seat on the next go-round other than you? They can't even prove anything about divinity. Look at these cats over here in Jerusalem or Jew television claiming they got some right to kill whoever, and they claim to be some royal family. Well, my thing is, first of all, prove your ass is royal.
Yeah,
prove your Jewish status makes you better than anybody else on the land. Because last time I checked, you died just like everybody else. So if you so-called the royal family or the special family controlling Israel, and you deserve some goddamn right to go kill 100,000 people on somebody else's land, what make you so damn divine?
Facts.
Make it make sense.
Right.
You not calling your so-called divine God to come protect your ass. You calling the damn United States.
Ooh.
That's right.
So where that divine God is supposed to have to come and save them from all this wrath?
Right.
They so damn divine where they got everybody called anti-Semitic bullshit. Make their asses real.
That's right.
Oh yeah, they call they God.
Jews stand the fuck up if they got some kind of special divine gift that they gonna be first in line to the goddamn temple. Tell them to prove that shit.
Hey, would say, Emperor, they are who they say they are, prove it, right? If they are who they say they are.
Well, that is so raw and real.
That you can't pass that. They can't get back.
Nah.
Wake up time, right?
That's how you
break
break
it.
That's right. Right that the man has to be.
That's why they have the military for threat, force, and everything else. Because without it, I mean, like, what are they?
They faking the phone.
Right. That's right.
So you got
Pretender.
one lie lead to another lie, which lead to another lie. Now you got all these damn lies, and ain't none of that shit making sense.
They're
Right.
lying all around. They're lying all around. That's right.
They pretenders. That's all they were. Pretenders.
Upside down.
And I am that's interesting. So
Because you see, they came in and said they created some damn Israel in 1945, 848, right? Claiming a certain family created, but we're gonna leave that alone, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
All
they
right,
don't need no mention.
You know what I'm saying? So they said that got created, and they became occupied in Palestinian territory. All right, so you go read that so-called Holy Bible, a Holy Bible, which your name make you feel good. They talk about Jerusalem and Jericho. So you supposed to span from them two, become Israel, or I rule Israel. You feel me?
Right.
So where the I rule Israel at? The INRI, where he at?
Talking to him.
Yeah, because those over there don't pass the test.
We talking to him.
They don't pass the eye test.
See? So they keep running around with this damn story, but they control the media, so they control your thought pattern.
Right. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
Very.
Like you can't even say you like Palestine because America, you classify as anti-Semitic. So you telling me I'm anti-Semitic because I'm watching some motherfucker kill 100,000 people that did shit to them?
That's right.
Well, that's a hypocrite right there.
Yeah. All right, so he ain't no better than Hitler.
I mean, you said it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's out there.
And you got the United States vetoing at the UN today, yesterday, whenever, a peace plan, just to stall it for a second. Just a stall. They don't even want to stall it. So why's they hiding? So now your tax dollars is being used to commit genocide.
You did not. Yeah.
And you ain't got no say so or anything because they control your contract. And that contract you gave them veto power to UN, and they just veto a peace plan, and you paying for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
so you telling the whole world you against Palestine.
And they're an accessory to genocide.
That's what a democracy does for you.
Has to be committed to that bull crap.
You ain't got no say so. So you say, man, you get emotions.
But the sad part is they not even a true democracy. They sort of like a representative democracy. That's even below a democracy.
Because they ain't got no facts.
Exactly.
You got the old timers, time to go. Because that system they created, it was good for them then, but it ain't good for them now. But you'll see they'll go down fighting because they rather destroy the whole damn world to keep that bullshit going.
That right there. That right
Exactly.
there. Who gave them the right to do that?
Oh, bro.
Exactly.
Who gave them the right to do that part?
You did when you gave your contract.
Glorified project.
Your mama, when you signed that birthright contract, they became UCC 3-419 by accommodation. However they use it, you ain't got no say so, you see? So you are a party to international treason, whether you like it or not.
Say silence is acquiescence.
Yeah.
Say guilty by association.
Independent, Republican, Democrat, whatever. You pay taxes, well, you are a part of genocide.
And they made sure that.
Huh?
They made sure of that.
You allowed an old system that's set up for racists and Klansmen to be existing in 2024, and you ain't got no say-so. You ain't got no voice. You controlled by lust, money, and television. You hope somebody gonna save you from yourself. You can call him Jesus, Jesus, whichever may make you feel good. Mahdi, Muhammad, whoever. That's just, look, to me, it's a cop-out. For you not to have accountability. Because you got to always give it to somebody that don't exist. Instead of just giving it to yourself. You feel me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to die anyway. Why are you giving all that away to somebody that ain't going to give you shit back? But you know something that's funny? I never see them niggas asking for Jesus, Muhammad when death show up.
That's right.
I don't never hear him saying, thank you, Jesus, thank you, God, oh, Jesus. I don't never hear him saying shit. I don't think I see them over get scared to fuck when death show up, don't they? Y'all never knows that?
Right.
Yep. And a lot of them are mothers.
They can holler Jesus, all that shit. When death show up, you hear that nigga name, do you?
No.
Huh? You don't hear that nigga say, Allah Akbar, hell, you don't hear him, do you? You hear that? Death show up, them over shut up, don't they? Shut down on it.
All the way.
They'll say, oh, I'm getting cold. Oh, Jesus, help me get warm. No, that's how death appeared. That means death's near. Now, think you see that nigga get frozen up. When they go in the hospital and get that bad news, what is it? Death. Oh, I'm dying. See? Death. You see? Well, I thought Jesus was so damn powerful. My God is so great. My God. He was, all that bullshit. When death show up, where that nigga go? Huh?
We know what they do, and they make that excuse. Oh, it's just this time.
Oh, that's what you see. But I thought Jesus was every damn thing.
Right.
You see?
Greatest story ever told. Greatest delusion.
Biggest lie you ever heard.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's the definition of insanity.
Exactly. See? So now you see what they say that day and time you had to come and turn over every stone. Why? Because the motherfucker's insane. They want aliens to come and assist them, but they are insane. Who the fuck want to come talk to y'all? Because you send a certain crew up there that you like and you cater to and all that. That shit don't mean nothing to the universe.
Not at
Time to
all.
fight back. Yeah.
Every superhero got to be Caucasian. The black ones always get killed, really. That imagination in your mind is sick. That's why I got to wipe that shit out. You can't keep going around your son. The sun gonna destroy your ass.
Right.
Don't make me call my people and they send a whole damn one of them damn sparks of suns all the way to the earth to touch your ass now, all right? See, I told you, watch the sun as I come to my seat. I got 580 million. I got the master in 579. How y'all like to say that shit?
999
million, 999,999.
Immortal fire beast.
See?
For sure.
See, because they don't know when the master showed up, what happened? Everybody left in it. Muhammad, Jesus, Allah, God, whatever name made you feel good. All that seats became vacant, right? So and they see the ones behind that, they still claiming God. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's a vacant seat, fool. They still got hope, don't they?
Right. Yeah, they do.
So that's why I say I want to see them when you come into your seat. And they say men ain't gonna fall if you're chosen. So that's what's happening right now. You in that day and time. They just couldn't complete the story because it's my story. my story. It's what I say. So I'm tired of what they got to say, because they ain't got no sovereignty nowhere.
Nowhere.
And it's all of them against who? Yours
They
truly.
Yeah, they
against
can't even
me.
go back
One
home.
man. That's what they think. He's just one man. But they ain't just one man. He also who he is. See? That's why they knew you could never come back and get your seat. Remember when they said, David said at the head, what they say? Only the more one can come and get that seat. Because they knew they could never, you had to be some bad boy to come and be the more, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right. Facts.
They said you had to come by yourself. You're going to come with all 100 million folk? No. And I came by myself then. That's why I say it's solo proprio, right?
Solo proprio.
Solo proprio.
Right. If so jure. If so
I came. What I say? I came, I saw, and what? I conquered.
Properly
right.
formed. Properly formed.
That's right. Vinny, Vindy,
Vinny,
Vinci.
Vinci.
Get it right now. Vinny, Vindy, Vinci.
Vinny, Vinci. Vinci. Yeah, Vinny, Vinci.
Vindy, Vinci. Y'all got it?
Yes.
Yeah, look at Golden
right.
Pal, how you looking at that screen, looking right at us. Looking right at you.
Yeah, he did that, but y'all know I gave him a command too.
Yeah, you sure did.
And you know that gate's hell open, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So they ain't never asked that question. Then he damn sure did. He gave General Brown. He said he told General Powell to open up the gate, didn't he?
No, you
That's
sure
right.
did. I remember
that.
that.
The gate open, didn't it?
That's right.
Who came out? The master.
Mm-hmm.
Who he kneel to? The emperor. What homeboy say? He kneel? I said, he ain't kneel. Well, y'all must be blood then. Y'all got to be blood. You live forever.
Got the
You
fire
want to
in
live
him.
forever? Don't you? Well, you know. Well, I know what. Y'all want to die. You got to die first, you know. See? I come for her. What that mean? You want to do what? Well, you ain't got no return on that level. So why you going somewhere you don't know? Then you look at life, you got a lot of people walking around don't know, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
So if they don't have no knowing in life, they ain't gonna have no knowing in death. So why the fuck the royal family got to come and raise them? They might well keep them on the dead side. They what's the value? Look how many times they done been around.
Continuous
Burn
cycle.
asses out of existence. Return the energy where it came from. You feel me?
Continuous cycle of empty appellations.
Why I say let them burn themselves out of existence? We don't need them.
Oh yeah.
They created that bull crap. Imaginary royal family, royal kings, where they sign decrees and die and all that bullshit. How you like me now?
Good, real good.
Good.
Ish.
Smiley face.
How you like yourself now?
Feel you, bro. Feel you.
Better,
How you
better.
like yourself now? You ready to move your ship? You see how the elder set me up? See, because you look at the president at that time, who? George Bush Jr.
Yeah.
See? So when they go back to question my status, they're like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, George Bush Jr., he's the son of George Bush Sr. And then he got a 4-star general, Joint Chiefs of Staff. Look at his. So they can't come question who signed you in. You starting to see how they did it?
Right. That's right. They can't
Perfect.
That's accolades. That's accolades right there.
So then you had the first black Secretary of State come in and recognize the sovereign prince. Then you had the first black president of the United States come in and say, yo, the United States, the cruise ship, not
Cruise
a
ship,
speedboat.
not a steedboat.
So y'all missed that in black history when you were
Sure did.
Martin Luther King as if he gave you some damn dream and bullshit, right? That's all the black history they can give you some dead. I had a dream. I did too. I had a bad one last night. Since y'all went in, I can't tell you.
And they think they doing you a favor by giving you Black History Month.
Hey, that's a disgrace to me.
Exactly. They right in your face.
Because what history do you got outside of civil rights?
None.
Because when I go break them down, that's why they get mad at me. Because in 1961, they gave you colonial rights, John. Elimination of colonialism.
Mm-hmm.
The whole world gave you that. Then the African American, whoever, Afro American, whatever Jesse and them had to change to, they changed to be civil rights. And they created what they call the Civil Rights Act. And everybody marched and prayed and all that for civil rights when the world gave them human rights. So just because all the African Americans in America look stupid and dumb because nobody did no damn research, I gotta suffer for the rest of eternity because for the whole generation failed to see. Hell with all them. They can all go to hell for all I care.
Right.
Because they sold out without doing research. Right. They said they wanted to be a damn corporation, civil fucking rights. And you ain't got no rights since then. You get killed, you get everything took against you, and you ain't been able to change that act that them boys got signed.
Yep.
And to this day, you walk around as a civil servant, and your ass is recognized as what is it? Argumentative.
Combative.
Belligerent and combative.
Belligerent and combative. Everything you put in the system. That's what they agreed to you to be. And they get a damn statue in DC. The fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody gonna never stand up for that shit. Come on, y'all.
No,
I ain't the one. You got all these de facto preachers running around claiming they got some religious right in that church. Outside that, they ain't got shit.
I let them know they ain't got shit neither.
They ain't got nothing. They ain't got no voice. They ain't got nothing. And all of them trying to be attorneys and getting all these Greek fraternities. They're trying to build something. They started that shit back in 20s, y'all. Early 1999, 20. I told y'all about that. You feel me? And it's been 20 years strong. They got Obama there. They got all these. Oh, you saw them all that shit they got in there. You feel me? Like they got Kamala in now claiming she's some. What is she? What is them? AKA or something. You feel me?
AKA.
That's Greek. That's Greek bullshit. You feel me?
Oh yeah. That society, secret society crap.
I see that guy in there somehow in the bind. She gonna announce me. Outside of that, she don't mean that. See? So they gotta announce me. That state don't exist no more. They can play the funk all they want. It's not that. What y'all know.
Yeah, what we know.
That bullshit's over.
Vermouth. What did it say? Poof. Vermouth. Vermouth, son of a guns.
I tell you, I'm cutting my seat. Right. So
real live empty.
That executive mission we gotta go in, that's real live and walking. That's the rule of the day. Every day from this point on. Been gone. Y'all on the team, y'all numbers know it just how the L's work with me. And being able to witness what just happened on the 21st, and all that energy and that anointment, you feel me? And see the next day you got the asses to sit, me and the son, and you said certain things. And then you got 3 of them in one day. After y'all know what's going on. Then you seal it, at the end yesterday, y'all feel me? Unbeknown to everybody. We just got, we got a call. Remember, I had to run out and do that, you feel me? Just because them sevens came in, you feel me? I go play them. That's all. And going in there, getting all that done, boom, you getting up in and out, and you hit all them numbers, and then on the end you get a 13. You're like, damn, it's over. I don't give a damn what they say now. I don't care what warlock, whoever witch or whatever, Hank, you know what I'm saying? Whoever, they throw anything now. They constantly destroying themselves. I tell you, it felt like a nuclear bomb. You feel me?
Yes.
So now you come to now you officially on your seat because you done passed everything. You got anointed. You know, once you're anointed, you ready to roll, right? That's the last step, right?
Yeah, ready to roll.
Right.
Unbeknown to you. You feel me?
Yes.
And it happened, just happened on what? The 21st, which is 13th. And then, you know, 22nd, you sealed it. Interesting, right?
That's right. 22, 20, 21, 22.
Didn't happen on Wednesday. You know,
Oh, yeah.
so where we at now? 14? So
No, we
this
finished.
impure.
That's 9.
We call this the impure royal great awakening. See, notice of a session. Okay, that's Doc. All right, so that was the Doc. That's right. So, any questions on that?
None here.
Oh, yeah. Question is, Emperor, what is an accession?
I don't know. Why don't y'all entertain me right quick?
Well, I can give you one. Accession is when one party take charges of another's property or records by contract that both parties agree to. Now, there are plenty more definition of accession. Also
Say
speak
that
on
again.
when one party takes charge of another's property or records by a contract that both parties agree to.
Okay, I don't know where you got that one from, but that's okay. I mean, cause that ain't to no party agree to. Don't make sense.
Salam alaikum, magic.
Salam alaikum, magic.
Salam alaikum magic, Pyramid Minister.
One of the most important things about the notice of the session, as a part of our diplomatic efforts, is to get back what is in quote unquote owed to us. 100 million in gold. There's a lot of treaties out there that are already, so we are taking ownership to be able to speak on behalf of the contracts that are associated with the land and also our rights, because we actually gave the United States their authority to, so we're taking back the authority of the glorified project managers. So we are ceding to be able to speak on behalf of ourselves.
They're not a season, nothing. It's a session. Listen, it's something in the chat. That was good too. That was all right, Imperial Minister. That was pretty good, what y'all said. I got that part. But you on live call, they ain't never heard of that. So we not on our private call. So give me the official definition of what a session is, all right?
A session, a noun, the attainment or acquisition of a position of rank or power, typically that of a monarch or president.
And what else?
The acquisition of title of personal property.
Also, the act by which one nation becomes party to an agreement already in force between other powers.
Like that.
Accession. Accession allows a sovereign state to voluntarily become a party to international treaties or agreements by ascending to treaties. A sovereign state can participate in global cooperation, adhere to international standards, and address common challenges. Accession provides a means for a sovereign state to expand its diplomatic relations and engage with the international community on various issues ranging from human rights and environmental protection to trade and security. Black Law's 4th edition, space. Accession is the coming into possession of a right or officer, increase argumentation, addition, the right to all which one's own property produces, whether that property is movable or immovable, and the right to that which is united to it by accession, either naturally or artificially, i.e., a riparian owner's right to abandon riverbeds and rights of alluvion by accretion and relection. The absolute or conditional acceptance by one or several states of a treaty already concluded between other sovereignties. It may be of two kinds. First, the formal entrance of a third state into a treaty so that such treaties become a part to it. And this can only be done with the consent of the original parties. Second, a state may accede to a treaty between other states solely for the purpose of guarantee, in which case, though a party, it is affected by the treaty only as a guarantee, in which case, though a party, it is, oh, my bad, correction, is affected by the treaty only as a guarantor, and also the commencement or inauguration of a sovereign's reign. I yield.
And the three parties to that.
There's the two parties that already agreed on the treaty, and you the third party.
Boy, read it again.
The whole thing?
Right. Read it again.
All right. Start from the top. Accession allows the sovereign state to voluntarily become a party to international treaties or agreements by acceding to treaties. A sovereign state can participate in global cooperation, adhere to international standards, and address common challenges. Accession provides a means for a sovereign state to expand its diplomatic relations and engage with the international community on various issues, ranging from human rights and environmental protection to trade and security. Black Laws -4th edition, accession is the coming into possession of a right or office, increased augmentation, addition, the right to all which one's own property produces, whether that property is movable or immovable, and the right to that which is united to it by accession, either naturally or artificially, i.e., a riparian owner's right to abandon riverbeds and rights of alluvion by accretion and relection. The absolute or conditional acceptance by one or several states of a treaty already concluded between other sovereignties. I'll read that again. The absolute or conditional acceptance by one or several states of a treaty already concluded between other sovereignties. One more time. The absolute or conditional acceptance by one or several states of a treaty already concluded between other sovereignties. It may be of two kinds. First, the formal entrance of a third state into a treaty so that such state becomes a party to it, and this can only be with consent of the original parties. Second, a state may accede to a treaty between other states solely for the purpose of guarantee, in which case, though a party is affected by the treaty only as a guarantor, and also the commencement or inauguration of a sovereign's reign. And I yield again.
All right. All right. Any questions or comments before we go further? Protector, you want to elaborate on that?
He gave us an example earlier.
I'm doing my best to get a question to y'all. So, Sajah, read it
again. Hey, here we go. Accession. Accession allows a sovereign state to voluntarily become a party to international treaties or agreements by acceding to treaties. A sovereign state can participate in global cooperation, adhere to international standards, and address common challenges. Accession provides a means for a sovereign state to expand its diplomatic relations and engage with the international community on various issues, ranging from human rights and environmental protection to trade and security. Black Law -4th edition, Accession is the coming into possession of a right or office. Increase, augmentation. Addition, the right to all which one's own property produces. The right to all which one's own property produces. Whether that property is movable or immovable, and the right to that which is united to it by accession, either naturally or artificially, i.e., a riparian owner's right to abandon riverbeds and rights of alluvion by accretion and relection. And that's speaking of when the water recedes or washes away the land and land is exposed, or by some other method of natural nature that land is exposed and the owner has a right to it or not.
Yeah, we know a couple of countries like that.
All right. And so then we go the absolute or conditional acceptance by one or several states of a treaty already concluded between other sovereignties. So I read that 3 times, right? Because he gave us an example about the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, right? A treaty that's concluded, right? That we come back now and claim that as our own, our treaty, right? And he gave the example that that treaty got dissolved by Donald Trump giving the King of Morocco the what? Commander-in-Chief.
Nope. Chief Commander.
Chief and Commander, excuse me.
Nope.
Chief and Commander.
Chief Commander.
Chief
Commander.
Question.
Hold on.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Finish off.
You're not hearing that. Pay attention. He made him the Chief Commander, not the Chief of the Commander. No. Chief Commander.
Chief Commander.
It has to be exactly like he wrote it.
Copy that. Chief Commander.
When you get to de facto democracy, they have a commander-in-chief, which is the office of the president. He's the commander-in-chief. So when Trump gave King Mohammed VI of Kingdom of Morocco the chief commander, that gave up all the rights of the United States forever to the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, because they have already signed their jurisdiction over to who? The emperor. When they authenticated his state, he had right to the treaty. Y'all caught that part, didn't you?
Copy that.
Oh, yes.
Second time. Yeah.
Now you see why I said there can be no more state.
Yes, caught that.
Right.
That's why there can be no more state.
Not that. Not that.
So once I conquer the whole state, the Grand Vizier, the United States, they have no more use of it. So Trump returned it back to who?
The owner.
Chief Commander. How do I address him? Chief Commander.
Oh.
But everybody missed that part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some did. They go back looking now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right.
Speaking, you shall find.
They say, oh, why they keep it so private? Remember what happened, right? They did it so private, or COVID, tried to use the COVID. Why they didn't bring it public?
So, Protect, I got a question.
Uh-huh.
I mean, when it comes to the accession, how does a sovereign state go about choosing the treaties that it would like to be?
You got to be attached to it. You can't go in and you can't be no, that's funny. You sound like you come from the organizations out there.
No. I was just asking.
They always claiming something. They always saying they're a part of this. They claim to this, they claim to that, they claim to this, they claim to that. They do all that. Every time you look around, they constantly claiming they're a part of something. Now you have to stand up and do it yourself. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
that's
now
why I
you
was
got
asking.
accountability. So if you say you got a authority to do an accession, well, that makes you better know your full faith and credit. That makes sense to you.
Oh yeah.
That was clear.
All right. Any more questions, comments?
Now help me out.
Yeah, that was good for me. I mean, because yeah.
We have one hand up from Brother Carl Hardiman. Brother Carl Hardiman, if you still want to ask your question, the floor is yours.
Yes, I was gonna ask, does the treaties go in hand with what is known as the law of just post liminium?
Oh wow. Yeah, wow.
Would you like to explain what just co-limiting is?
Just post liminium is pretty much, I don't have the Black's Law Dictionary right now, but from what I read, it says it's being restored back to your original status, as if it were never taken from you. Like, I think General Orders 100, Article 43 speaks about post liminium. It's like back to actual treaties that's attaching us back to the land.
Well, you gotta have that. You got to be able. You gotta have sovereign jurisdiction to do that.
Okay.
You can't claim that you are a Moor and you entitled to certain rights that don't exist no more. I mean, you gotta. Well, they don't exist no more. So you gotta show your venue. So it's just telling you what we're reading here about a session is a state. It didn't say nothing about no club, no blog, no organization, no 501c3, no religious, no church, no masjid, all that crap. It didn't say nothing, did it? It said a sovereign state. So you having a sovereign state, well, that will make you having a constitution. And inside that constitution got to give you certain rights or privileges as head of that state to be able to access or treaties that already have done or don't, or land, because even though treaty law is supreme law of the land, but you got to have land. So if you got land like we do, and you got treaties that was written on your land, well, now that you're back as the owner and the protector, whatever they sign on behalf of your imperial status or your imperial status, okay, you hold superior claim over that now.
Okay.
So because you see, so whatever they, so you can't come and claim that you are a true Moor and you don't have no venue. You can't come in and say you got some great seal and fly the Moroccan flag. Where your venue at? You can't come and say you got some consul court and all that kind of crap that's out there on the market. Where your venue at? See, so in reality, you are dirty Moors or dirty sovereign citizen Moors, whatever you want to claim to be, because you haven't got no authority to fly a sovereign state's flag.
I get what you're saying.
That flag is on record. That flag is on record. Excuse me. That flag is on record at the UN as Kingdom of Morocco. So you got to show some contract with the Kingdom of Morocco to keep flying that damn flag. What are you saying, brother? Come on. Where you go?
No, that was it. I was just trying to get comprehension of that, because
well, I'm giving you. You see what I'm saying? So I know the market. So you see all that going on, and you got to show a venue. So you have to ask the leaders or whoever where your venue at, because if you say you're a Moor, you got to have a venue, because the Moor got a venue. The Mir got a venue, and the Moor got a venue. Okay, the Mir come from Imperial, the Moor come from Imperial. So you got a venue. So how do you attach yourself to that venue? Because you got to be able to get outside the jurisdiction of the British Crown. See? So you can't get outside that birthright contract. You can't get outside that British Crown. So that makes you still under the Social Security Administration, and you can't, where you at? Where's your status? You can't show a venue outside of that. So that makes you an agent of the system, attempting to free yourself from the system, but you don't see the big picture where you can't free yourself from a system that is unfreeable. You got to create your own venue to step outside of that, so that you can transfer all that back to your venue like we did, like I did.
Right.
Okay.
You got your own state now. You see? That makes sense to you?
Anybody that's not under that hasn't
got a state, they ain't got no venue.
Yeah, so they're property of the Vatican pretty much, and they're agents.
They ain't no pretty much. It's a fact.
All right, bet.
Okay? Don't play games with it, you feel me? It's a fact. Hard fact, like that hard lemonade, it's a hard fact, you feel me?
Real.
So that would,
Come on.
Oh, no, my question was, so that would include citizens then? All citizens in that case is agents of the Vatican?
Yeah, ain't. That's why I call them agents. They get made. Like, you know, I guess you are. Because you can be flipped at any time. You feel me? Can't get out. When we became foreign national owned country, we became American state citizens. So they didn't have no law for us. Because we got completely out of the system. So now we had to create, if you see me create, so that now you can dock that over here because you got superior claim. So when they brought our state in, well, they gave me more authority than them. I had to grow into it. And that's what I did for the last 20 years behind the scenes. And now I'm ready. We're arriving. I'm at that session. Because you got a right to do what? Catch the treaty. What treaty? You got a whole heap of them in Washington, but you got also Almaraz. You see? Because you had to do what? You had to go back to the Imperial Royal Red Flag, to the seal of His Majesty. Because only the Emperor could come and raise a predecessor. And it's live in motion. Whether you want to accept it or not makes me no difference. It's already in motion. And it's real. You feel me? Yeah. So that's why we got this dot on this day, because everybody, you know, that's the day out there, everything been received, right? So that's why it's dot. So we good, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Big yes.
It's manifest.
Y'all get enough on that one now?
Yeah.
Y'all sure y'all got enough now, you know? No more questions, right?
More. I think we dove deep into that section.
Huh? You ain't got no more questions on that? Sure.
Moderator,
you got people that claim they got a load of your titles and all that crap right there on the market, you feel me? So, you know, land and all that. So
what if they do have an allodial title?
They just flex it.
Huh? What does that allodial title mean to them if they even have that allodial title?
Don't mean anything to me. Just a piece of paper. Because they can't do it. They can't do no accession to the land. They don't even know what I'm talking about. You feel me? So they claim they got some allodial title. Okay, so where they'll load them at? If they go transfer it over to the bank and get money, like they all try to do, attempt to do, you feel me? And then the bank own the property there. So that's like selling you out. You feel me? So so where's their load them in? They gotta get back to where they load them at. If they saying they're load the oil, you feel me? So then you gotta ask them a question. What does it mean when you say you got an account or something from the International Criminal Court, whatever they say over there at the head, right?
Yeah, ICC.
Yeah, ICC. Okay. So the court can't come and grant you anything outside of the jurisdiction? They don't have the jurisdiction to do it because the court represents the UN and it represents states. So they say they got a state. Then we just talked about a session, right? Where is that? Where they? You see how you shut them down? Because it's the most bullshit in the world. They say you got some allodial title, and cash it in there. Why you making cheese and all that stuff out there on the market assuming they got some damn authority, just cash it out then. Write your own way. You know, I seen a little fake ID, you know. I laugh because you still write UCC 1-208 308 on your damn ID. That's come on, man. That's commercial revenue. That's baby talk. That's 05, 04 crap, you know? So why if you're a sovereign state, why you gotta use anything dealing with UCC on your ID? You feel me?
Right.
See what I'm saying? Where your road traffic department at? Feel me? Where you at? So that's just another, and you know, they all that hope. Because whatever they got to pay me taxes or royalties on my damn land. Because I proved it's my land. You feel me? So number 14 right there show you I proved it's my land, right?
Yeah.
So you got to come talk to her. You feel me? And see, I don't even see her. You feel me? Because that don't exist to me. I'm talking to the big boys up there at the UN, the big boys. You feel me? You know, the boys who won the World War II, who got records of everything. You feel me? So, you know, I ain't got, you know, I'm coming to my seat. So all that stuff, we're going to get to the head of it. We're going to get to the end of it. You feel me?
Got you.
They help you out?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we got this got to be 14, got to be this year, and then you got like, okay, let's say you got it in there. You got 2022, okay. All right, that's cool. That's it. All right, let's go to 15. Y'all good? Y'all had enough for a session now? Y'all sweating it? Y'all sweating yet?
Yeah.
We're getting more and more.
Oh, yeah, we're getting deep into it. Oh, yeah. You know, because to some ears, that's just new word to them, or new lingo. I mean, not a lingo, but a new international word to most people who just wasn't introduced to accession, or who hasn't been introduced to it.
Don't you know what I mean? It never came across their venue because they ain't got one.
Gotcha. Any more questions?
They operate an organization. You feel me? So they don't have no reason for anything.
Oh shit.
They operate a church, 501c3. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
They operate a business. You feel me? They don't have no thought of, because they ain't got no state.
That's
So
right.
all the arguments out there, they talk about a church. More science tell me that's a church. Or set up on as a church. You feel me? Masjid, whichever name makes you feel good, don't make me no different. It has no status. The sheiks, or whatever they claim to be, they have no status to do nothing. They can't write law. They can't do nothing. You see? So a new word to them is new because they don't have no state. Now, to help them understand what a state is, who we are, well, they should get a better understanding if they truth to themselves. But everybody else out there is just an organization, church, claiming some religion, and pimping people for money. That's it. They ain't got no salvation, no. A sovereign state has its own authority to print your own currency. That's part of our mission. You feel me?
Right.
So, so you got the treaty law. So you got the Constitution 4, that's treaty. When Benjamin Franklin stepped out of, and what Nancy said, Benjamin Franklin came out of Independence Hall, and what we have? Said we got a republic, didn't we?
That's right.
So that's what you inherited with your signature and the authentication that went through and you got your state. So you see now how deep that was. Went all through the treaty. Carry you all back to everything. So you came in as some prince. So your signature, who you are, you, like I keep saying, just me. And you got other people want to be like me or use my stuff, but they don't understand about another thing about a state. You can't dock nothing, you feel me?
Gotcha.
So you got to be able to dock yourself first. You feel me?
That's right.
So that's why it's not a word for them, because they ain't got no state. They got a club, large, clan, ain't no government, cults. You feel me?
Gotcha.
Ain't got nothing. They got a lot of hope. And y'all know hope ain't no damn strategy, right?
Oh, yeah, we know that.
Right.
All right, so we move on down. We're going to go forward now.
Oh, yeah. We ready to go forward if you ready.
If they're ready, I'm cool.
All right. Do we have moderated? Do we have any more questions?
Y'all got enough? Y'all
No
now?
question. No questions on YouTube.
Okay.
All right.
No hands in the queue and no question in the chat.
All right. Then we can proceed to the next slide.
Let's get it.
Oh, what about them 15?
And we read through the whole slide, but we was going back over it when you came
Oh.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, Emperor, I got a question on 15. Like
What's
what?
up? Yeah, I know I got a question too while they're dash there, but come on. Come on.
Okay. Yeah. I remember that day. What made you so mad at that? Upset at that whole situation? Was it like the Judas effect?
Well, he had put word out in the past of me committing treason, and when this thing broke back in 03, 04, and basically, in the government and part of the government, he can't detach you from the government to the clan. So they never understood that. See, when Chief Black Eagle, quote, Thunderbird, end quote, or Chief Black Thunderbird, quote, Eagle, end quote, whichever name make you feel good, or whichever way make you feel good, when he made him a clan chief forever, where he was getting away from everybody who have a part of the Yamasee government via matter of fact embassy. Okay? So now he a clan chief. So now the chief is sole control now over the whole state. But he's a clan chief. And he's the liaison for the chief over the state, which he ain't gonna never tell the truth now because he made him a clan chief. But he didn't know nothing about the other family. Or if he did, he didn't chastise me, my family, or Moon family, and Habib's family. He don't chastise him because he want to be the head of the head. So he couldn't get us away from the contract because inside of that, the post office was attached. And so the post office already attached me, who I am, and Amun, who he was, from the Yamasee government. We attached forever. So regardless of whatever he was attempting to do when he became a clan chief, and we became part of that because the government had to run, it doesn't matter because we were never disassociated from the government based on the post office contract that he didn't have no control of. That's why it irritated him he lost all kind of sleep because the post office got involved with that big case. And when I won the case, we're now on the post office. He ain't got no control of that. So if I own the post office, now he said I own the state. He's just a clan. So he came at me on that day with that treason. It's just, I'm man enough to knock on his door, and you see other folk, Kufa can do what he want. He just show up anytime he want. That's who I am. So to come at me without even attempting to know my number, I didn't talk to him when he asked me to come over there and teach his people how to be a foreign national on state, and I told him he lost his damn mind. See, so he should have went back and told them. He said he didn't. See, So he kept them people in his bound as he's some divine whatever. You feel me? And then coming after me, because that's showing his agent. Because he got an IRS number, he a damn agent. Thinking he controlled that contract that we created. Okay? So you had to be a wizard to come in the way I did because I got authenticated from the State Department. Even though his name was on the contract, they authenticated the contract with my name. So I didn't need to be on the contract. I'm already at the State Department level. They didn't understand that. You feel me? So he come at me on that day to treason. We started at a certain level, remember? Clean sheet of paper, remember?
Yes. Oh, yes.
And then we got all the way down to where it became a what?
Template.
Imperial.
Imperial dash
motu proprios.
Motu proprio. Yeah.
Slash royal official
Royal
decree.
official decree. And royal public notice to the world.
Royal public notice to the world. You got a the and a slash don't need to be in there. Feel me? Effective date 2022. That's why I came there, because the public notice to the world. So I showed them where his authority was, nowhere. And my authority ain't just over his, my authority over the damn Pope. So, and then they turned to that, that fire of Daniel, well, not Daniel, what was Elijah, when he came to that, so all the gods had to come to this meeting point and bring your God and all that. That's when that showed up, you see? But now everybody got, see, so you calling me out, so now I'm gonna call all you niggas out. You feel me?
That's right.
So
no more God
I condemn his ass 26,000 years of hell. You feel me? And when he come back and out of existence. You feel me? That's my judgment on him. So I ain't got to cut his head off. He's got to watch his breath.
Right. Thanks. Hey, you.
I'm fucking with you. I'm breathing. Yeah, watch your breath. Remember that Dale? Because Dale coming, right? If Dale show up, take that last one. Well,
yeah, sure.
You know that journey. You feel me? So I'm cool. So that was me growing to my seat. And then, it was just something happened after. We went up for that first meeting. And I met, I seen that date that I didn't know. I had she was attached to my old Facebook page, so it came up that her birthday was on the 18th. That's his baby daughter named Lena. And when I went through Philly on that journey, we met the lady, the facto mother, at their house. And when she first met me, she just found energy. And she tied us two together, the girl right there, Lena. And like this need to be a youngin' coming from this one. You feel me? And then you go to the hospital and the boy, the facto mother's on her dying bed. And then here's him and his sister and brother around the bed. And me and Kamara come in the room. And she looked at me and she said, "Who's that?" And de facto said, "Oh, that's Kufu." She was like, "He with you?" He said, "Yeah." She said, "Don't get too far away from him." She said, "Stay close to him." I asked her if she all right. She said, "Yeah, I'm good now." So, and then to see him come at me like that, to be cursed all the way through that, be cursed out of existence. So your ignorance of you want somebody to worship you or claim to be over you, like these so-called martyrs out here, you feel me? And got you cursed out of existence. So when I did this, that's her birthday. So it's funny that he got cursed out of existence with multiproprio on his baby girl's birthday that I didn't know at the time because it's, you know, it came on the computer, you know, the Facebook that, you know, posts her birthday. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know her birthday. So you tell me you got cursed out of hell on your daughter's birthday. That the mother told him to make sure she stay with me wherever you go, make, you know, that little connection, right? So you see, so then you end up getting cursed on that day. So it teaching you what you should listen to your grandma, right? Your mother-in-law, right? Matter went a whole nother way, right?
Right.
Interesting, right?
Right.
And you find out later, you feel me? So that answers your question why it got that hot.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
So you know, then you got to realize that fire was already lit.
Mm-hmm.
So that also prompted me to make that call because that anger came and that lit and that fire I said was a little different. It was a lot different than when I opened up the gates of hell, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And so I said I might need to call somebody on this one.
Professional help.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he said, I just talked to you on the other side. Talk to who on the other side? You me.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that's my journey right now.
Yeesh.
Talking to me on the other side. Well, I need to go find the other side. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you see, ain't letting nothing stand in my way, right?
No, hell no.
I don't give a damn about you. You see me, I don't give a damn about your God, your Jesus, your Muhammad. I don't give a damn about none of them.
Right.
I got the master. And what is he, y'all? The baddest to the baddest, the baddest to the baddest of the baddest to the baddest. I said, damn. Who this brother? You ain't never seen him in no character drawings and all that stuff. You feel me? You know, they show you the devil and all that. I said, nah. He's perfect, immortal fire being. Perfect. And the wing just came up. Perfect. And that's my brother. He says, that's my left hand. Pop. Feel me? Working on that right one. But I'm coming to my seat. So I was entitled because I'm 58 and everything works around 58. So the fight though, King James VI or whoever, who assassinated my grandma, and I came back and did what I did on the 22nd, June 26th. Well, he was 58 when he died. I was 58 when I opened up, I broke the 430-year spell. Okay. So when I opened up that gift, that life gift came with the master through me. So that's why they say he's that wonder why all of them kneeling. Who are these guys? Everybody kneeling. Because watch the fight, you see? So now you see they're going to do their job, right? And I came to do my job. And y'all see I sold it yesterday, right? Then you know I had to sell it when it came.
That's right. That's right.
When it came. And now we're on the first 3-day full moon in February. And you know, I knew you're coming in April, first new moon in April. And you got an X coming through and the comet coming through. So everybody better be inside that X, right? If you want any damn energy, you can be in the past all you want. But you better get both of them energies from 7 years apart, remember? Unbelievable. So what else we got? So that's 15. So I get that straight, 15?
Yes. Gratitude. There you go.
18, to protect the broke, the code of Daniel 70-week promise. I forgot about that. What I do?
Unbeknown, you did the same thing that Bible said was happening.
Oh, that's right. I was doing everything they said that was going to happen now, and it was happening for me. Right. And they were still looking for that J-boy, right?
Right. like tomorrow. Always coming, but never arriving.
Yeah, but everything was happening around me because I already written it out. And it was, yeah, that whole journey. Since January 2022 to 22nd February 2024, y'all watch me develop and come to my seat, and you docket everything, you feel me?
Right.
So, and that's when they said close up the book, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I got you.
490 years, and it
Right.
represents them 7 sevens. Yeah,
That's right.
they're covered by Ezra and Nehemiah. You know, the anointed
right.
one, the anointed one. Yeah.
Yeah, we writing our own story. I completed 7 weeks. And then we was explaining it on call, so we had another 7 days. And then we had to explain some more. We had another 4 days, right?
Yes.
I said,
yes.
so it's my
yes.
story. They wrote it back then. I'm doing it. So what the fuck, right? So I'm fine with it. Everybody cool, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All
Say,
right.
close up the book. Say, why you close up the book? Because the one that's coming, they're going to write their own story, right?
That's right. That's right. Hereafter. Whole new story.
Well, I'm doing right, my own story, right?
That's
now
right.
time.
That's
And
right.
now time.
That's right.
Not even time. You're just doing it now.
It happened right. That's like you just seen something close out yesterday, right?
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
We planned the call. We knew we had a call weeks ago. You feel me? And then we didn't know all this transpired between the last 3 days, what we had to do, the last 72 hours. And it turned out to be a whole part of the prophecy, right?
Yes. Yes.
And you didn't know about it until you completed it.
That's right. That's right.
Had a witness, right?
That's right.
yeah.
That's right.
All right. All right, so let's go to the next one now. What time is it?
All right. Time check.
2018.
Gratitude.
All right, where we at?
Next slide. 19th February. The emperor spoke to the master elder, the old man, and it was revealed to him that 1 million immortal souls were being released from hell daily, and 1 million people on earth were dying daily. Quote, the confirmation, end quote, the 2-year anniversary.
Yeah, that's when I made that call, right?
2 years ago.
Interesting. And then right after that, I think that war started too, right after that, right?
Right in line.
24th.
Right in line.
Whoa.
24th.
21.
What you say? What you say, y'all? I said,
We had a question.
What you say? Come on.
No, I was just gonna make a comment. I was gonna just make a comment. Suppose it's almost time to speak again. 3 years.
You getting close, right?
Ain't it? Lying too.
That's gonna be a good call, right?
Definitely is.
Boy, I came a long time. I came a long point since then, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I suppose that's.
I just started my 3rd year.
Very exciting.
I gotta see how y'all got in there. That was all right. I was laughing. I said it's like they want me to, to explain it. So funny. Yeah,
Right.
I said I caught it. It was 9 o'clock. I just never forget. 9:40. I told y'all. Just talk to you. Something happened. What happened? Gates of hell open. Been open. You kidding me? Gates of hell? Yeah, they open. How the hell they get old? That's why we come back to find out. Y'all come back to find out who came back to find out. We were told, we were commanded to come back on this side and find out who had the power to what? Open up the gates of hell. When is that? When is transpired? Around 28 January, 29 January. He said, why? I was like, well, you know, I did a little something around that time. You know, you did war. You know, did a little ceremony around that time, represent my grandma. What grandma? Agnes Sampson. Agnes Sampson. How she came to you? I said, I can feel it. You can feel what? Everything that happened. Explain. No problem. You feel me? What about a witch? What about it? Dead decay? I said, yeah, that's cool. I see love, wisdom, healing. But if you're talking about dead decay, is that he assassinated my grandma? Yeah, he killed her, but it was a spell. So I went to release her soul. Because, yeah, he did kill her flesh and her spirit and burnt it at the stake. But that was a spell to trap her soul. So I did Psalm 91 to release her soul. And by releasing her soul, I'll open up the gates of hell, right?
That's right.
And who came out? The master. Who's a part of who? Agnes Sampson. Who's a part of who? The emperor. So now I got to come back and restore who? My royal bloodline. And look at the damage that I did to it. Look at the damage. And I did to the royal bloodline. So you have the authority to redo it, everything and make it right. That's the same thing Ike wrote in his book, right? And now you living in day and time where this being, this sovereign emperor, has the authority to do what? Make it right.
Make it right. Right. How right does a man have to be? Right.
All right, so we're going to do the 21. We're going to cut it for the night.
All right.
How y'all feel for the night? You did a good one? Y'all good?
Feel good.
You get a lot of
Feel
info?
real good.
Always good. Always good.
Getting better.
Tell you how you feel.
For me?
Yeah.
You know, I'm good, brother. I just, you know, I'm working on my wings. You know what I mean?
Got you.
You know what I mean? So being anointed by nature, that was 13 that day, 21st. So that's how, you know, 72 hours ain't over yet, you know. You know, like whiplash, you feel me? You gotta, you know, something that had to be done on your journey to come to your seat. Because no man can anoint you. So you watch a ceremony of some king over England, and they got anointing, have people pour anointing on, see. But I can't be anointed like that. I got anointed by nature. You feel me? And then at the same time, they understand, at the same time, it was also our 5-year anniversary of the official signing of the Imperial CMYE government, Imperial CMYE Declaration, Imperial CMYE government decree. Parentheses, all cap, ICYEDGD, all cap. Imperial Decree 1B, all cap, / Emperor's Directive -0013Z, colon. All right. That's 5 years ago I did that. Okay. So that was the anniversary. And then to close it out with the anointing, unbeknown to me at the time, and in the ley line, only nature could anoint me, and so it happened. And at the same time, it was 13 that day, and then you got an transfer that evening, and then you got another transfer flare, and then you got another transfer, which was a 6-3, and everything working threes. So I went through the water 3 times, and y'all see me videos and whatever. So that's a 21st. I always go down in our story as my final lay. I got anointed, and I thought I finished everything. My whole mission, declaration from the state from 20 years ago all the way up to now. You know, you got anointed, and on it, you didn't go there looking for it. You know, you just freelancing, being you. You feel me? Just being you. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And so now you cleared away everything, all spells, everything. Don't worry about it. So that's why I say we ain't on this. Give you enough sleep on this one, right?
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I know 15 that day. Yeah, so I know 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, 15 Supreme Mathematics of CMYE, Africa. So that's why we call it 21st, the Emperor, anointed by nature. So when you see on the thing, we say him period to period royal grand / great awakening. That's what we're talking about. You got a great awakening, and now you got a grand awakening. I got anointed by nature, and I got a witness. So now I can move forward with my office and my mission because I got everything done. We docked. So now it's just like Imperial Minister said a while ago, Mama Ka, about getting NEDs and writing up certain proposals, you know, for the contract so they can come in here and perform. I know I heard she said work with us. I say, well, it would be more of assisting us, NED, non-executive directors. Because, you know, so they got to learn you. They got to learn your stuff. Just like you went over there, you got to learn that stuff. You feel me? So you want, you know, so once they learn your stuff and they see the full faith and credit, full faith and sovereign goal that's credit that's already established, you just got to know how to write contract. You can move anything you want. That makes sense to you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Makes sense.
Where we at, y'all? Any questions?
Moderator, do we have any questions in the chat?
That's a hard crown over there on the right, right?
Yes.
Whoever had that crown fit is going to rule the world one day.
Well, it's already that slide back before that, the 14th, when you say Doc, well, that was that day. Right there, the 14th, you got Doc that day. Everything was received. That's all you got to do is get Doc. That's that day. Effective day, 14 February 2024. You see?
Yep, they got it.
And then 8 days later, you see? You go 8 days later, what you get?
X-Flags.
You get your grand. See? So you got the infinity energy there. 1 to 821. You feel me? 1421. You got Dot on that day. And 8 days later, you do what? And then you didn't have no manuscript. It was just we had a project to do, remember? And we had to go to the land. And we was on our land, and we had to do some work. And we got some pretty land, don't
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Indeed.
Y'all think y'all don't charge y'all with that water.
I mean, you can see straight to the bottom.
It'll be all right. So we moving. So y'all see America happening on our land, right?
Oh, yeah.
Indeed.
When they say prophecy, as I might say, prophecy happening on our land, right? It had to happen on your own land. You feel me? We had our own land. You know what I'm saying? We know what's in the ground, right? And then what happened on our own land. You feel me?
All right.
If you on nobody else's land, you was on your own land. When you got anointed. You didn't want to know nobody land, you on your own land. You gotta look at it that way, then.
That's right. That's right. Wow.
And you remember I said I wouldn't go in there first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, quick question, Protector.
I'm listening.
On these number cycles, so on the 21st, you got a 13. On the 22nd, you got a 14. Today is a 15. Tomorrow's a 16. The day after is a 17.
17.
And then the day after that is an 18. So do the days actually fall like that all the time, or is just
no. Nah, every day is different.
That's
every
wild.
day different. You just had to be finishing up. And if you didn't, we playing every full moon call, we put flyers and everything out. And we just had to make a little trip. With an incident that happened a couple months ago, that we had to go straighten out. You feel me?
Right.
So then when that happened, and then weather changed that day. We in the land, everything happened. We watched the sunrise. We have an excellent in the evening. No 5 nowhere to trip, the whole trip, all that. All the travel, everything. And then you end the next day with the numbers and then the time and everything. And then you sit there and put it all together, and you realize that was part of prophecy.
That's crazy.
And you completed everything to close the ship. That's to seal it. Because the numbers what seal it. And you literally sealed it. So the first day from that seal, and you just in your heart, your spirit, your soul, there's nothing in your way now. You done cleared everything.
For sure. Tomorrow's a 7. That's completion. Then you get
it's just a numerology on the day with this day you going.
Right.
But when you finish what you did on 21st, that was a 13. And it was on a Wednesday, which is magic, which is Warlock Day. You feel me? So, and you're 13. And then you say, so you close the end on the 13. You remember with the 2236, you feel me? So that was the end of that mission. All right. So then the next day is, you got to give yourself 72 hours. So you got a 14 next day, okay, which was Thursday. Then you got a 15, which is Friday. Then you got a 16, which is Saturday. And you got a 17, which is Sunday. Then you got 19 Monday. You feel me? Or 18 Monday.
Yeah, that's
So it's just you. It's just you want, however you want to work it, but it's just
right.
You come into your seat and you just balancing your energy and certain affirmation, whatever, to make sure to start a journey, this and that. And to this point, because you just gotta anoint it. And all the nature can anoint me according to who I am. You feel me?
I do.
So,
thank
you. They help you out with that one.
That was cool. Appreciate that.
You don't need to know why the nature gotta be the one to anoint me. Y'all good?
Oh well, shit.
Why no man can anoint me?
I'm about to say nature chose you, so we understand that.
Some people might say, well, why can't man anoint you then? You know what I'm saying?
That's not even his energy to be able to harness. Nah, that ain't for him.
Well, I mean, some people might say, how you know? What you gonna tell them then? How you know man can't help you, assist you?
You an emperor. You an emperor.
Okay, but they don't
you
know
attempted it one time before.
Oh yeah, well you attempted
it one time before. And the man got thrown out the pool.
Oh, that guy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got bodied.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
That's right.
See? That's right. So that guy was a preacher.
And then
that guy was my uncle. And I was coming through the school of Christism. So I wanted to be baptized like Jay. Like in the Jordan River, you feel me? But I'm in Clinton, Fayetteville, so I had Car River, Cape Fear River. whatever the river was, it was dried up that day. Okay. So we would head back, and they would say how we got to work it out another day because all the rivers dried up. So we had to Pamphlet and Mergerson Road in Fayetteville at that Hardy's. And this Caucasian guy right up beside my uncle, and they used to be in the band together. We pulled over Hardy's to get something to eat. So after he heard the story, what's going on, he looked at me and said, well, young man, I can't do nothing about them oceans being, them rivers being down. He said, but I can give you a key to a turnkey house that I just finished. And I'm on my way down to the courthouse to get the people the property so they can move in. He said, so I can go home and take a shower and make them an hour late so y'all can go do what you're going to do. So if y'all want to do that, so we agreed, right? So he gave us the key. And we took off out there. I ain't know these houses that big in Fayetteville. Shit. And we ran through the gate, got the key, gate open. Went to this big old house. And we went out there, got our clothes off and everything. And got me in the water. And he put my head back in the water. And he said, in the name of the Father, right? And that's what he said. That was in there. By the time I couldn't breathe no damn more and stood up in the water, he was way over there in the canopy, And he had them two deacons with him. They were helping him out. So I started walking out of the water. He said, stop. I said, me? Who are you? Like, who am I? What do you mean? Right then, I'm tall or something. He said, nah, Mom. He said, oh, I got this. He said, son, whoever you is, ain't no man can baptize you. And man, I'm young, I'm ahead now. I'm like, what you mean a man can baptize me? Everybody, black sheep of the family, Now you can't even get baptized. And he said, son, whoever you is, can't no man baptize you. He said, the only thing, he said, when I put your head in the water, he said, I say in the name of the Father. He said, this is where I landed at. He said, so ain't no man can baptize you. So, I'm 17, so I'm 58, number 3. So all them years done passed. And then you finally get anointed by the water, nature. Because nature has accepted me. And nature, and you had to be pure. And that water was pure. And it was untouched. The weather, the land, everything was untouched. And it just had to be one of them events. They opened up the pinnacle and everything to open up that light. And you never know what's coming. So going back to then, when that hit, that curve back to then no man can anoint me or touch me. So nature had to be the one to do it. And it happened without me fully, might be even not knowing anything. We just out there enjoying the day. You feel me? And then you got a response on the sun to prove that it was real. And y'all know we kicking. That help you out. That's all right, so y'all. Help you out.
Name you, Shajar, you still there? You probably stepped away.
Yeah, I'm back. My thing crashed a little bit.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay, you hear everything? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I was just gonna say you hit it on the head when you was talking about the purity of the water. A person's spirit would have to be super pure in order to baptize you, buddy. Like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It ain't the man. The witness is the water.
Right.
So I had to have pure water. That's what it was, pure water. And it was coming out of a waterfall, remember, with a tree. And you had a witness, and it was just boom. You know what I said I charge for it, right? You get them crazy ass Christians, they be out sending for holy water.
Miracle water, 2 for $5.
Tell you, dog. So you keep that private, you feel me? Here's that water.
Right.
So that's on your land, our land. So everybody else good now? That was a good call tonight.
Oh,
I have
oh yes.
Yes, it was.
I see Nate's hashtag normal natural in small land culture, capital C. I see y'all got your folk down there on the end there. So what's up? Y'all explaining that? That's an awesome bear, isn't it, man?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Slam Leaking with Magic Emperor.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, they're enjoying the presentation and curious about something that I've noticed that's been consistent, and I'm pretty sure I haven't asked this before. I notice a lot when you're speaking with this, you go back and forth between I and you. And I'm wondering if that's intentional or it just comes out like that when you're speaking toward us. Sometimes in the same sentence, you'll say I and then you'll say you.
What you talking about, Nikhil?
When you
at 8:30 at night with your grandma.
Content.
You know, and he's so good. You know, he got all the time in the world. And when he noticed what I'm saying, yo, let me think for a second. Do I need this on live call? I need a private. He just,
Okay. I withdraw. I withdraw.
Boy, all that car, go answer, car. Come on.
I withdraw.
We gotta get it done now. We live TV. But I'm like, no, come on. You going all the way over there. But come on, car. Help him out.
I just said it just depends on content. I mean, it's very vague, his question.
No, and just a straight, never mind. I'll wait till we get it so it can be really get dug into and just in case. I'll try it.
It doesn't matter to me what I'm saying. Show me what you're talking about.
For instance, when you were just speaking of the baptism or the completing the steps of your mission, at some point you said I, and at some point you said you did something or something happened, you know, but you're speaking and I'm picking it up as you're talking about you as the emperor, but sometimes instead of saying I, the emperor, you say you as if I get it, we're all the body of the empire, but I'm just double checking in the interest of not assuming.
I think it's best for us to get into the contents of the sentence you're referring to. We need to check back with that to give a.
Yeah, I don't have a particular sentence because it happens so often. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll review the calls and we'll get back to you and we can go from there. Thank you.
Appreciate it. So now I'm leaking with magic in here, Minister. I'm good. I
best figure out your brain. Like,
I got 60 plus years head start on
I got many of them. But what are you exactly talking about? You just come out of thin air, Wolf. I mean, come on. Certain times I say I-Y-E, and I did this and that, and I'm the emperor, this and that. I mean, that's your perception. I just speak on who I am on different levels. I have 3 titles. I have absolute, constitutional, executive. So when you saying that, depends on what I'm saying when you writing, or you writing what they wrote on the screen, or are you saying something I wrote in my documents or decrees? You have to clarify that. You feel me?
No, I wrote it
on the screen. I don't. They say they write it a certain way. That's for the show. But on my document, I'm like, what are you talking about? In a decree, appointment, a session, whatever, you have to show me exactly what you're saying, Nikhil.
It catches me in a
you come up and be just vague. You know, I'm cool, but
no, it just catches me in the context of because of the power that you possess and that you extend it to both sides more than
But
one
I'm
dimension.
learning and growing and developing the whole while. So maybe you're looking at it as I knew I was the emperor, all this and that during that time when you develop it into the emperor and you go through certain levels in them, certain things happen you naturally that's not written where you got a script book. So whoever you is at a time doesn't matter. It's your soul, your spirit, who you are, who you came as, who you is. You just take on certain titles when you're here. The sovereign, you brought it with you. You went through names and appellations because you went through different schools. Now you're stepping on the scene and who you are. You Sam who and many Ray. Why? Because for nothing else was Sam who was. You feel me? And you the many dash Ray. Then you come in as quote I die lo ye end quote because the crown is the essence of the crown that you possess on that you work. That's a part of your sovereignty. But in developing that, the royal houses and everything you had to do and all the schools you had, you have to come and just carry me to what you're saying. But if you're saying it on what y'all wrote on this script and writing it for the show, you was a part of that. I thought you was supposed to be. And that should have been stuff you asked and then, so you get clarity. But then to come on here and be vague.
No.
The show, they made it show you your character where you go. So I said, what are you talking about? Carry me to what you're saying. Outside of that, we'll deal with another day.
With all sincerity and humility, you just did it. And
okay, what I say?
You're saying you, but it's in a context of you speaking of things that you did, not in the case of Time did.
Well, you did when I did
it. Some of it.
No, you weren't there. You were never there. I was by myself.
Well, I was there with.
Were you ever witness when I did something?
I was thinking in terms of the Sundog Emperor.
You weren't there then. I was by myself.
I remember you standing and say that was a Sundog.
I know a Sundog. I said I seen it beginning and ending I was walking by myself.
Okay, then there was a different one. Okay. No, but it just came up as because I
was on Sunset Beach on 8th of February. There was a lot of people down there during that time. Hurrah and Amit and all them was down there, but I went to the beach to walk right there on that morning by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I drove by myself.
Must have been a partial.
I'm saying, so you with me? I mean,
yeah, because that was the first time I ever. Sorry, because I was just saying that was the first time I'd ever heard that phrase "sundog." I distinctly remember you mentioning it.
Yeah, I know it is. February 8th last year. I told you I came on the call, live call, and talked.
Yeah, I was searching.
And I said that was a mission. That was ending a mission. A certain mission I was on, completed from my birth to then, because that was completion. Because I got the whole circle. Okay, so where you at now?
I'm still. I mean, I'll make an effort to point it out more directly at another time. But it's like sometimes I just took it that maybe you were speaking to yourself on the other side, saying, you did this, you did that.
It's Slam Lincoln Magic. You understand this show?
Slam Lincoln Magic.
Before we end,
right, come on. I'm good. Where you want to go? I give you. Hold on a second.
Okay, before we end, do want to make note of the two items that are under the 21st, the 5-year anniversary 2019 of the official signing of the Imperial CMYE Declaration. This is so important. It is being updated. However, if you want a detailed description, overstanding of how the emperor got his authority, that document right there details it. The second part of that document, the Imperial CMYE Government Decree, is our tactical plan on how we run our sovereign state, which is also in the development stage and needs to be updated and is in the process of being updated. So wanted to make sure that we did not bypass that important document, the 5th year anniversary. It was an important part of us systematizing our government so it's properly properly formed and operational. And last but not least, the last bullet, hashtag NAMA National Culture. We're hashtagging it. Our culture, that's just a catalyst for us to continue to introduce the world of who we are. And there will be a lot of hashtags in regards to NAMA National Culture. So keep your eyes and ears and vibrations to the NAMA National Culture. Thank you. I yield.
Where you at? I can't see. Where you at? Mess with it. Yo, only a true sovereign, for those who don't know, and the importance of this 5-year anniversary, only a true sovereign can sign or write a government declaration decree together. So that's way up on the higher levels that know this. So that's this 5-year anniversary here because of the sovereignty that I had and inherited and rolling with now with signing a decree and declaration at the same time, which proves again of the sovereignty. And this is the 5-year anniversary on the Grand Awakening on our land. So that was 21st. This one right here will go down as a next year gonna be real hard. You feel me? So the 21st would be something we have to land on all our calendars. You feel me? That makes sense, everybody?
Gotcha.
Yes.
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 That'll show you how powerful that government declaration decree is, all right? So that's proof, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so hey, it's
Absolutely.
good. All minds clear?
Yeah, we got a little we have a little
Mind.
reading to end it.
What you got?
Good call.
Yeah,
Good
you know,
call.
we still got some more information.
Oh, cool. I'm good. Ain't no more
Okay.
questions for me. I can close this camera.
Yeah.
Okay. And do we have any more questions?
You have the ending, Emperor.
Okay.
Yeah.
If not, keep in mind, H.E.M. has decreed and granted NAMA nationals and those who are skilled non-executive directors, NEDs, and non-directors, NDs, privileges and immunities to operate without fear of favor the properly formed and operational Imperial CMYE-IRK Republic's full faith and sovereign gold-credit, venue, jurisdiction, commerce, and NAMA national culture, small n. Mark your calendar for the second day, 24th February, celebration of the full bare moon, live reading. Mark your calendar for the third day as well, the 25th of February, celebration of the full bear/snow moon live reading. The last day, mark your calendars for Monday, 25th March 2024 at 17:05 p.m. Eastern Standard for the full worm-moon live reading and the continuation of hashtag NAMA National Small N Culture. Note, the full worm-moon peaks at 0300 a.m. Eastern. And in closing, I/we would like to thank the Universal Traveler, Dweller, the Absolute Royal Sovereign, ;space, H.E.M. ;space, Emperor, ;space, Samhu, a mini -ray, single quote, Ade lo ye, end quote, and the Imperial and Imperial Royal family for their presence. More over, we express gratitude for all of our Imperial and Imperial dynamic readers, gratitude to all the NAMA nationals working behind the scene, and our viewing audience for your attendance and participation. With that, we say, Salam alaikum with magic, and may the dweller be with you, divine beings, and may you continue to be a universal traveler full colon, dweller dash emperor, full colon, Samhu, a mini dash ray, single quote, Ade lo ye, end quote, divine being. Yeesh. Smiley face.
Smiley face, know thyself.
Smiley
Salam
face.
alaikum
Know thyself.
Salam alaikum with magic.
Salam alaikum with magic.
Salam alaikum with magic.
8, 7,
Salam alaikum
6,
Know thyself.
5, 4,
With magic.
3, 2, 1.
Yeesh.